Hi, I'm Yannick Hanfman.
I'm Ilya Marchenko.
I'm Dennis Kudla.
This is Sebastian Wolfner.
It's Marc-Andrea Whistler.
I am Francisco Cerundolo.
And you're listening to the Gametolove Podcast.
Hopefully you enjoy it.
Hopefully.
The epic final, Novak Djokovic, Carlos Alcaraz. We saw it in Wimbledon and we're going to get it at the US Open. He's going to be able to handle a situation in a Grand Slam final against Djokovic because he's beaten him in one. I'm going for Carlos Alcaraz.
The main man, the number 24, Novak Djokovic. US Open time, baby! Let's go! Goff could be our US Open champion.
3-set final in which Iga wins. Near impossible that Djokovic doesn't make the final.
Novak Djokovic claiming his 24th Grand Slam title. On the women's side, going past bingo.
No surprise here. I think that Novak Djokovic will win this year's US Open, and Coco Gauff is going to be the American that wins it on the women's side.
That Novak Djokovic will win this Grand Slam, beating Alcaraz in the final. I believe that Sabalenka is going to ace up this Grand Slam.
Sabalenka and Djokovic take it.
Novak Djokovic will have as many Grand Slams as there are hours in the day. Ons Jabeur is going to do it. I really believe. I think Ons has learned from her mistakes.
Novak Djokovic is going to win the US Open.
Aryna Sabalenka is winning her second Grand Slam. Carlos Alcaraz is going back-to-back. He's going to defend his US Open title.
Coco Gauff on home soil is taking home the cake. Gauff will win.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the second semifinal on the men's side over here in New York City. Well, not here, but in New York City, Flushing Meadows. Novak Djokovic has punched his ticket into the final. Who will he face? It'll be either Carlos Alcaraz or Daniil Medvedev, the last two title holders here in New York. Thank you, everybody, for joining me. As mentioned, my name is Covey. I am a commentator here for the Game to Love Tennis podcast located in Vancouver, BC, Canada. It is 4:11 p.m. for me here in Vancouver, 7:11 p.m. in New York City. All right, folks. So let's get a look at, let's see here. I'm trying to get my stream going. I don't know why this thing is not getting me going. Hold on a second. Anyways, we're gonna get into predictions here in a second. So, what is going on here? All right, give me 1 second, folks. I'm not sure why this thing is not allowing me. There we go. Tennis. Folks, I'm not sure why, but I do not have the ability to watch this match in this very moment. And I don't know why, because it hasn't been an issue all tournament long. Let's see. Okay, well, I'll say hi to everyone. I'm going to try and figure this out while I'm saying hi to you guys. This is really, really weird. Come on, tennis. View all tennis. Not sure what's going on. Anyways, I might have to watch it on a delay. I don't even know if the match has started yet. Sorry for this, folks. Well, I don't know why that's not loading. Alcaraz semifinal. Anyways, how are you guys doing? Did you guys watch the Novak Djokovic match against Ben Shelton? There's a little drama at the end. We got Tommy C saying, "Go Medvedev." Anyone know what the cold handshake in the previous match says? Asking Jack. Yeah, basically what happened is Novak was, in my opinion, acting kind of petty. He basically took the celebration that Ben Shelton's been doing for the whole tournament, where he picks up the phone and hangs it up, meaning he's dialed in. He does that to his team. Novak Djokovic, for some reason, decided to copy him. So, yeah, I thought it was a little bit petty. I mean, you won 23 Grand Slams. You should be able to figure out how to come up with your own celebration, you would think. But I definitely thought that was weird. So, yeah, anyways, that's what some of the drama was about. Again, folks, trying to get this match on. What is going on here? Okay, well, again, I'm not sure what's going on. I don't know how I'm going to watch this match. Let's see. Well, let's see. We got Must Be Good to Know saying, love the Med, but I think this will be a net game, and Med just doesn't have that artillery. Easily love Alcaraz. Okay, Novak couldn't reel himself in from where he had to go to win that match, keeping it interesting. Covey picked Honstripper. Yes, I did. Hello, friend. Peter saying, Covey, Alcaraz all the way. Come on, Carlos says, Carly, YouTube. It hasn't started. Okay, thank you. I don't know what's going on. This is very frustrating because I've had no issues for the whole tournament, and now I'm trying to use the exact same site that I use every single time to watch these matches, and it is not showing up on my list of, oh, here we go. Oh, so now they're saying the match has actually been bumped back another 14 minutes. Interesting. Okay, well, whatever. You guys are here with me. We can hang out. We can chat. Let's see. Yeah, I watched the game and the stream, says Danny Pavic. They've only just arrived on court. Okay. Because I got a notification saying that they'd arrived on court. So that is why I have not been able to get this stream going. I thought the match was started. It was scheduled to start at 4, and then it said 4:10 from this site that I normally use, which is very accurate. And so it is currently 4:15. So that's why I thought the players were on the court. So I guess they were incorrect there. Anyways, no worries, no harm, no foul. We're going to be here for the next few hours. So let's see. We got a friend here. Unfortunately, don't understand this language, but thank you for joining us. We got Josiah Brown. Yeah, it felt really forced. The match wasn't that close for him to mock Shelton like that. A bit cringe from Nole, in my opinion. Yeah, you guys have heard what I said. I thought it just was a little petty. Like, why are you taking someone else's celebration? From what I saw, there was no contentious moments. There was no moments of ill will between the two players. So yeah, it was just a little bit weird to me. And you'd think that someone who's won so much, wouldn't have to copy someone else's celebration, but maybe, I don't know, maybe he was resentful of the crowd or something. I don't know. It didn't seem like it during the match. But yeah, so anyways, the event has started. Okay. There we go. Thank you. Now it's showing that this match they're on court here. Finally. Okay. Sorry, guys. Keep putting my finger right in your face, but I need to line up this visual here. Okay. So, players are still warming up. Did you reboot your PC? You know what? It's all good. It was just because it said that the match was scheduled to start. The stream was scheduled to start at 4:10. Right now it's 4:17 my time, but they've changed it and they said now the match is going to start in about 5 minutes. So it's all good. But yeah, it confused me for a while because it hasn't been like that the whole tournament. Winstappen saying hello, friend. Thank you for joining me. Hey, folks, if you haven't done so, please like this video, subscribe if you're new to the channel, hit that notification bell. That way you'll be joining us. That way you'll be able to join us. You'll be notified every time we're going live with a video, whether it's a breaking news story or a play-by-play match, whatever have you. And, of course, we will be covering both the women's final tomorrow and the men's final on Sunday. Hello, Covey. Vamos, let's go. Daria from Mumbai. Welcome, brother. Good to have you in the chat. Daria, not a fan of hockey, but hopefully we won't get into that today. I'm just being silly. Okay, here we go. I'm going to put my brightness up so I can see a little bit better. The cold handshake was definitely due to the mimic phone receiver down celebration. I didn't care for it, but actually I think Novak entirely meant it to be aimed at the crowd rather than Shelton. Yeah, that's what I was kind of thinking. Maybe that's why he did that. Yeah, Djokovic with the eye roll, says Winstappen. Hit the like. Covey got 200 plus like. Yeah, yesterday. Ben and JG can't get 200. I got 200 likes for the first time yesterday, and boy, was it a rush. It was actually a lot of fun. It was all because the match was amazing. It was Sabalenka versus Madison Keys, and it wasn't the most tidy of matches, but the drama was at a 10 out of 10. Sabalenka got blitzed, absolutely rocked in the first set. She lost 6-love. She just got bombed off the court. Madison Keys everything was working. Every shot was a winner. Serve was on, returns were on. And then what happens? As soon as it gets down to the nitty gritty. So Sabalenka was losing 3-5. She was down a break. She served, she held, and then broke Madison Keys to love for 5-all. Took the second set tiebreak 7-1. And then similar situation. She was under some pressure serving. Sabalenka was in the third set, serving to stay in the match at 4-5 as well as at 5-6. Forces a tiebreak and takes it 10-3 or 10-4. In the super tiebreak. So yeah, it was a really, really good match. Congratulations to Sabalenka. No matter what happens in the final, she will be the world number 1 because Iga needed to be 1 round ahead of her. And obviously Iga was bounced in the round of 16, I believe. Yeah, it was a round of 16. And then the quarterfinal was Coco versus Ostapenko. And then the semis was Coco versus, yeah. So we're all good there. Want Medvedev, but probs easy Carlos. Honestly, the crowd wasn't all that bad compared to the other Nole matches. Kind of surprised. He just seemed in a bad mood. Very little emotion. My friend was in stadium in a match against Fritz, and he said that they were literally sledging Nole. All right, so the warm-up is over. If you guys don't know, the head-to-head between these two is 2-2. Alcaraz has won the last 2 very easily. They've played a couple times before that. So here, let me pull this up. Actually, sorry, they've only played 3 times. So Medvedev beat Alcaraz 2 years ago at Wimbledon. That was the first time Alcaraz ever played at Wimbledon. It was a second-round match, and Medvedev won in straight sets. And then in Indian Wells, in the final, Alcaraz just smashed Medvedev 6-3, 6-2, and then in the Wimbledon semifinal, 3-3 for Alcaraz. So Alcaraz has won the last 5 sets, losing no more than 3 games. So that means that's a good setup. Now we're going to get to predictions. You're going to get mine. I'm going to get yours right after this. Okay, folks, we're almost underway. Alcaraz will serve first. My prediction is I don't see Medvedev. I don't see him winning a set. I'm going to go Alcaraz in straight sets, just like he did in the semifinal. I just don't. Medvedev doesn't have the power to go through Alcaraz. I think Alcaraz likes the ball that comes off the strings of Medvedev. Medvedev's tactics of staying back and trying to be a backboard work against 97% of the players. But against 2 or 3% of them, it doesn't. And Alcaraz is in that group. So I'm going to say Alcaraz straight sets. Let's say like 4-3-4 kind of thing, or maybe like maybe a 7-5 in there. First serve Alcaraz is into the net. Second serve is good though, and the return is wide. Is a very bad. I don't think Medvedev hit the middle of his strings on that one, and it is 15-love. We got. Define sledging. Yeah, I don't understand what that means either. So is anyone here predicting a Djokovic Medvedev final? Is there anyone who would like to see a Djokovic Medvedev final? Adrian, to answer that question from me personally, no. I want to see really, really good tennis. I want to see the highest quality. I think Medvedev Nole would be a good match. But I think Alcaraz Nole, just a little more electricity in the air, a little more excitement. And forehand from Medvedev in the rally goes long. It's 30-love Alcaraz. I want Med to go all the way, says Winstappen. Medi in 4, says King Adjust. Interesting. Yarby. I usually root for the underdogs, so I'm for Med tonight. Like and respect Alcaraz, though. What's up, Covey and everyone? Hello, brother. We got Alcaraz 3-3-3. So Alexander Laurence thinks it's going to be the same score as it was in the Wimbledon semifinal. Winstappen, fair enough. How do you rate his chances here? We got Josiah saying Alcaraz in 4. Yu saying Medi in 3. I think it might be closer than Wimbledon. Well, I hope. Yeah, I kind of hope so too. I'd like to see a good match. All right, Alcaraz 30-15. Serve is good out wide. Medvedev return nice and deep. Forehand Alcaraz is a loopy one. Medvedev rips a forehand up the middle. Backhand easily handled by Alcaraz. Now, forehand cross court. Medvedev. Alcaraz chops that and goes into the net. So 30 all. Med is shaken, not stood. Adrian, not much, but he won 2 years ago, so who knows? Hurkacz, Kyrgios, Alcaraz have become adept at exploiting certain weaknesses in Medvedev's style, but they are a small group. Just Diney says Alcaraz in 4. King of Just saying Djokovic would bring the best out of Medvedev, which is why the match quality would be amazing if they played in the final. Yeah, and then I think also Novak would have the revenge on his mind. Great serve out wide, and Medvedev return into the net. Alcaraz was about to do a serve and volley, but no need to volley as the ball did not return over the net. Yeah, I agree with you, King. I think there'd be some fire in the air if it was Novak versus Medvedev in the final as well. I just think that it would be a better overall. I love Alcaraz as well, right? So I just think he's more electric and he's more like his style of play is more exciting to watch than Medvedev and Djokovic, to be very honest. Here we go. Alcaraz inside out forehand, backhand Medi off the tape, but good. Alcaraz chop up the line, forehand cross court from Medvedev into the net. Alcaraz holds for 1 love. Let's go. Medvedev says Sun Liang. Must be good to know. I love your commentary. I don't have Sky, UK only Sky. Please describe the action. I respect both of them, but I think Alcaraz is incredible at the net. Yeah, I think so too. By the way, Medvedev is one of my favorite characters in all of tennis. I really love what he brings to the game. He's funny. He's intelligent. He's quirky. Who's more hated, Med or Joker? It's a good question. I don't know. I know Medvedev can get himself, yelling at the crowd and stuff like that. But I feel like when Djokovic is in like a mood, it's a little more cutting. It's a little more kind of little deeper. I feel like Medvedev's more kind of jokey about it. So I don't know who's hated more. I don't know. I honestly don't. I know for sure that Djokovic doesn't have the adoration that, Rafa and Roger had, and I'm sure he will one day after he retires or whatnot. But sometimes I think, what he did today, for example, like 20-year-old kid, first semifinal, no animosity in the match, and then he copies his celebration. Like those are the types of things where you're like, oh, kind of weird. All right, we're into a rally. Backhand Alcaraz, Medvedev up the line. Alcaraz at the net and a beautiful volley. And it's a cross court and it's love 15. It's a winner. Medvedev should indeed have more chance than he did at Wimbledon, says Adrian. Yeah, we'll find out. Either loses a long match in next round, says Just Diney. I had Djokovic winning the tournament, and I don't normally change my prediction, but I think I will. I think I might be changing. I just feel like Alcaraz has just been a little bit more dialed in. No pun intended there. Definitely Joko Shirley says Winstappen. Joker is definitely hated more. There will be a lot of serve and volley, says Daria. Medvedev takes a point here, 15 all. Yeah, but Medvedev is moving up, but Joker is most hated ever, I think. Alcaraz, go, 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 says Martin. Nastase was loved, but had his haters. All right, here we go. Medvedev, nice serve. Alcaraz, backhand return. Deep forehand Medvedev, forehand Alcaraz. It's a short ball. Medvedev rips it cross court. Alcaraz gets that back. Another one off the baseline from Alcaraz. Now Medvedev inside out. Alcaraz blocks that back. Ooh, and it hits the top of the net. So Medvedev hit about 3 shots that looked like rally enders, but Alcaraz got to all 3 of them, but the third one didn't make it over the net. That's what Alcaraz does. He makes you first. He returns all the balls that you think should be winners, and then after you realize that, then you start going for shorter margins, especially in the case of Medvedev, and then that's when things get into trouble. Here we go. Medvedev up 30-15 though. Good serve. No, it's just a little bit wide, and we got a second serve coming up. Double fault from Medvedev, 15 all. Why Medvedev isn't changing strategy and using his usual position only? I don't know. I don't understand it. Medvedev doesn't have the power to hit through Alcaraz, and so he needs to shorten the court, meaning he needs to be up to the baseline and give Alcaraz less time. That's what Sinner does really well. But for some reason, Medvedev doesn't, maybe he doesn't feel comfortable standing too close or what, but let's see. Maybe he has some other strategies that he's working on. Let's see. It's still really early. First serve, game point here, 40-30. First serve into the net. Joko and Medi are my two faves in the men's singles, says Tommy C. Alcaraz is the elite. Gene says, hi, everyone. And Covey, hey, buddy, how are you? Is Raducanu a one and done? If you're asking me today, right now, I believe so, yes. In terms of Grand Slams, I do hope she has a really good career, and I hope I'm wrong. But if you're asking me, that's just how I feel at this moment. First serve at deuce is into the net and long. Second serve. Second serve, Alcaraz return up the line, but it's just wide. So game point, Medvedev. Gene saying Medvedev is already getting schooled. I mean, not just yet. He's doing all right. He's got game point here for the second time. Good serve out wide. Alcaraz return now. Forehand Medvedev makes his way to the net. Oh, but his approach is wide of the sideline, and so back to deuce. Folks, smash that like button if you haven't done so already. We're trying to get to 100 likes ASAP. Got to 200 yesterday on the stream, first time for me ever. But yeah, we hit 100 as well pretty early yesterday. We're at 43, so we're doing great already. You guys are killing it. We're only 1.5 games in, or almost 2, I should say. Alcaraz with an inside-out forehand, backhand Medvedev, forehand cross-court Alcaraz, forehand Medvedev, also cross-court. Alcaraz tries to go right back cross-court, but he goes into the net. And it is another game point. Medvedev, 9 minutes into this one. This is going to be straight sets. Carlos, says Gene. Medvedev is already getting schooled. Let's see. Gene, as a Djokovic fan, and I know you're a big Djokovic fan, what did you think of the celebration where he copied Shelton's celebration? Alcaraz with a winner up the line, and he gets back to deuce once again. That's hilarious. You're asking me the exact same question. What did you make of the phone celebration from Nole and the handshake? Very frosty. I thought it was petty and unoriginal to steal someone's celebration, especially when there was no anger between them in the match. So yeah, I don't know why Novak did that. I just thought it was a little bit petty and like I said, unoriginal. For someone who's won 23 Grand Slams, you should be able to think of your own celebration. You know what I mean? So I thought it was a little bit weird and it just wasn't a great look. Close match, says just Dini. Raducanu, the best looking one and done. I don't know. Depends on your flavor, my friends. 1 second here, son. Another Medvedev advantage. No break opportunities yet, but Alcaraz is not letting this game slip just yet. Double fault Medvedev and back to deuce again. I have a feeling here that Alcaraz is at least going to generate a break point opportunity. It's already 3 or 4 deuces in here. Medvedev 2 for 6 on his second serve. Deuce number 4, but still all. Another game point for Medvedev. He serves out wide in the forehand cross court, also wide of the boundaries of the court, and Medvedev with another game point. Lots of people are talking about how the phone drama, but I didn't find it weird, and I'm pretty sure that Shelton didn't find it bothersome, I would bet. I think he did, because the handshake, I think there was a frosty handshake because of that. Good return, just barely over the net, short ball, and Medvedev finally holds with a backhand winner up the line, a jumping backhand winner from the net there, and it is 1-1. Djokovic is just a loser in those sorts of things. Sings after Alcaraz sings a tune, says just Dini. Federer and Nadal wouldn't have stolen someone's celebration like Joker with Shelton. I agree. That's definitely something you wouldn't see those guys do. Needs that energy, says Justini. Nah, I disagree. I thought it was great. Shelton was shouting and doing his usual antics. He deserved it totally. Not surprised that the biggest Djokovic fan would say that. But yeah, I mean, I don't mind when people do that sort of stuff. Like, I loved it when Medvedev was calling out Tsitsipas when after Tsitsipas said that Rublev has no weapons. I love that stuff. But to take someone else's celebration, it was just, like I said, it's unoriginal and a little bit petty. You know, it's his kid's first ever US Open Grand Slam semifinal. Obviously, he's going to be excited. But anyways, here we go. Alcaraz up 15 to love, now 30 love as the second ball off of the racket of Medvedev goes long in this rally. Takes a bit of a monster to be that good, hence that celebration. Anastasia Miskina was a good one, one Grand Slam winner. I think people are reading too much into the handshake. Just wait for Cheltenham's press conference. He will definitely talk about it. I mean, it's not really that big of a deal. Alcaraz inside out forehand from the middle on the +1, and he's up 40 to love, cruising through his service games. Dialed in. Novak hung up the phone. Yeah, like I said, like if Novak did that and Ben Shelton never did that, I'd be like, that was cool. That was kind of fun. But it was just like taking someone else. It would be like if Novak won the trophy and then bit the trophy like Nadal does. It would be like, come on, man, like, you know, do your own thing. Like, why are you taking that? Like, that's what I feel like it was. Like, if he did it without stealing his celebration, I thought it would be, you know, it's just not original. That's why I think. But anyways, here we go. Alcaraz, backhand slice. No game to love as the backhand goes into the net, 40-15. He tries to slap back at the crowd under the radar when they cheer his opponent. Come on, they are smarter than that. He didn't take his celebration. You got it all wrong. It was payback. I don't think so, Gene. First of all, Ben Shelton has done that after all of his wins in this tournament, or most of his wins. And secondly, what is it payback for? What did Sheldon do to him? What did Ben Shelton do that would warrant a payback? Payback is like when someone does something to you. I don't think he did anything to him. Your stream yesterday was brilliant. It was an incredible comeback. Totally not necessary for Jovac to copy the small celebration that his 20-year-old opponent had. That's what I'm saying. It's, Carlitos Way says, pseudo menudo. Why is everyone getting so mad over a silly celebration? Again, I think it's because it wasn't original and he took it. That's what I'm saying. That's the point here. Yannick Noah is my favorite one-hit wonder. The Frenchman, Shelton was disrespectful the whole match. Oh, okay. Well, I didn't see that. I didn't see any disrespect. Former New York Rangers goalie Henrik Lundqvist in the crowd. Not reading too much. Joker has a long history of slapping the crowd. All right, Alcaraz with an easy hold. He's up 2-1. We're on serve in this one. Alcaraz been doing pretty cruising through his service game so far. Medvedev has only had one. He had 4 deuces, but he made it through, and he did not face any break points. And check out our new sponsor, folks. We got Auto Set. That is thanks to Adil. Adil is our leader on the top tippers with $55. So he now has taken over the sponsorship of our desk, our live play-by-play desk. Sun Lang, the point was not to take it in order to celebrate. It was just some sort of trash talk. I interpret it as toward the crowd, which I find light in tennis, but I can see why people bothered by it. Yeah, maybe also because he's American and he copied the Americans' celebration, maybe. Yeah. Can someone tell me what tipping the ear means to the crowd by Joker? I think usually when a player does this, it means like, let me hear more. Let me hear more, like cheers and stuff like that. That's usually how I see it. Maybe sometimes you could be like, if they're not, maybe if you beat the crowd and you make them quiet, you could be like, hey, I don't hear you anymore. That's another kind of like, see, that would be funny. If Novak did that, I'd be like, or like if Novak was like, wrong number or something like that, or you know what I mean? But instead of doing that, second serve from Medvedev in the first point is a second double fault, actually. No, that's his third. Medvedev already with 3 double faults. He's only had 1 service game. Who else is overeating? I'd say I'm just the right amount eating. Been going crazy eating cucumbers and carrots with hummus lately. Just ridiculous amounts. Again, you know, trying to get rid of sugar, so I'm trying to find other snacks that are healthy. Yeah, here we go. Alcaraz. Ooh, the forehand into the net. It's 15 all. Alcaraz would have had a chance to go up love 30 there. He does it after he wins a point. Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not too sure. I think everyone has their own kind of thing. Okay. Medvedev first serve into the net. We got about 175 people in. Wow, you guys piling up the numbers. Thank you for joining me. If you haven't done so, please hit the like button. Medvedev on his third shot of the rally was actually a routine backhand that he just hit into the net. So it's Alcaraz putting some pressure on. It's 15-30 here on the Medvedev serve. Here we go. Medvedev. Good first serve. Return up the middle. Forehand Medvedev. Backhand Alcaraz. Cross court. Backhand Medvedev. Backhand Alcaraz. Backhand Medvedev. Forehand Alcaraz inside out. Backhand Medvedev cross court. Forehand up the line. Alcaraz. Forehand Medvedev cross court. Alcaraz with a big forehand. Medvedev gets to that. Backhand up the line. Backhand Alcaraz cross court. Now a looper from Alcaraz. Medvedev with a weird drop shot. It was an overhead drop shot that bounced super high. Alcaraz got there easily. And a backhand cross court into the open side, passing Medvedev. Medvedev definitely is going to want, I don't know what the hell he was thinking on that. Very weird shot. Maybe he was trying to surprise Alcaraz, but that ball bounced way too high. Double break point opportunity for Carlitos. Gene, he laughed and shouted when Novak missed serves and errors, and then Shelton started to do that celebration, and obviously Novak reacted because he was doing it in his face most of the time. Okay, I didn't get that impression. Maybe I don't know. I didn't see it that way, but I didn't think there was any animosity between them in the match. Djokovic post-match interview. First question. Well played, Novak. I have to ask about your celebration. What did you mean by that? What you give your opponent is what you give back. All right, Gene. It's okay, buddy. Don't worry, man. Your boy won. He's into the finals. It's all good. All good. Nole, and hopefully we'll have Alcaraz. We'll have a nice final. Medvedev saves a couple of break points, 40 all here. I hope Medvedev can push this into an interesting match. Both the joke and Ben have the obnoxious in them. There you go. Do you eat peanut butter? Oh, yeah. I love peanut butter. Medvedev, serve out wide. Nope, that's long. Gene, I think Shelton is a typical spoiled brat. If you watch the match, Shelton was trying everything to disrupt Novak's rhythm. Yeah, but what's wrong with that? That's called gamesmanship. You know what I mean? These guys are trying to win millions of dollars here, right? Gene, we weren't catching that from Ben. Too much is being made of it all. It was a hotly contested match. I mean, Novak won pretty handily. He until he got broken in the third set. After he got broken, he was up 2 sets and a break was Novak, and then things he loosened up a little bit. But the match was never in doubt at any point. So even if I guess Ben, if you say Ben was taunting him, I didn't see it, but even if he was, it wasn't working because Novak was easily through the first 2 rounds. The first 2 sets, and he was up a set in the third. So, tipping the ear is a complete disrespectful FU to the crowd. Serve and volley, and again, Medvedev so far off the court that Alcaraz just had literally the entire court to hit that volley. 15 love. Honestly, I enjoy watching this program rather than watching the actual match, especially with you, Cubby. Thank you, Vicky. That's very, very nice. Very, very nice of you. Appreciate that. Here we go. Someone else was telling me recently, they said, we've always been watching the same 12, 15 commentators for the last 20 years. It's nice to have different voices and different people. So, yeah, and I think that's one of the reasons Ben and JG made this channel, right? They thought, hey, we love talking about this tennis game, and, a lot of other people maybe want different options. So, yeah, good on them, and I'm really grateful that they allowed me to join them and stuff like that. Folks, we're at 53 likes, trying to get to 100 here in the first set. That would be magical. A drop shot +1, Alcaraz. Medvedev gets to that. Alcaraz pushes the reply deep. Medvedev has to race back to get it from the net back to the baseline, but the backhand goes wide. Alcaraz up 30-15. So there's a good example. Alcaraz, it's not about winning the point on the drop shot. It's about setting up the rest of the point. So there you go. Nicely done there. Shelton's antics were obnoxious. Again, I didn't really see it that way, but there you go. Don't want to talk about this too long. It's not that important. But Sheldon saw the press conference. He said he didn't see the phone sign until after the match, and he said it's fine. There you go. I like his tennis, but he needs to grow up. Yeah, he's only 20 years old. First year on tour. He's been in college for the until last year. So yeah, he definitely has a lot. I mean, he doesn't have good rally tolerance right now, Ben Shelton. And that's why I didn't think he would win more than one set. I thought maximum one set, but I didn't see any more than that because Novak knows how to handle those guys. Another good serve, and the return is long. Alcaraz leaves it. It was a serve and volley attempt, but he sees it's going long, leaves it smartly. And we are on serve. Alcaraz up 3-2, but we are still on serves here. Let's go Alcaraz button.
Vamos, Carlos Alcaraz. 1, 2, 3, vamos. Vamos, Carlos Alcaraz. Vamos.
Okay, I might have to shoot. Don't. All right, so Alcaraz up 3-2, but we are on serve in the set. I'll have to see if I can get this Medvedev button up here. Okay, so it is that's the actor. He was in the James Bond. I don't know his name, the French guy. I think he's French. He was in the latest All right. This is a match, says Just Diney. C. Shelton had no problem with it. Tanya, morning all. Okay, I get tired of old players like McEnroe commenting he made watching tennis a miserable experience with all his arguments. Sorry, says Vicky. Hey, Gene. Hey, Tanya. Sorry, what? The poor and cheap appreciate you, says Pseudo Menudo. Ben and JG fell asleep for this one. Yeah, it's around midnight for them. It's almost 1 a.m. for them. If I was a Shelton fan, I wouldn't have liked what Novak did. Carlos Button needs an update. It's old Alcaraz, new one with muscle. Yeah, let's get it. Let's see. Gene Shelton said it was fine, his presser, so it's all good. There you go. Good way to end the discussion. I don't want to talk about it anymore, but yeah, there you go. Here we go. Hi, Covey. Good evening. Hello, Frank Basil. Hope you are doing well. Good to have you in the chat, as usual. I love Mac, but don't agree with him. Something on court stuff. Okay. Medvedev up 15 love. So we're so far looking good here. Medvedev. Alcaraz, with a rocket forehand inside out. And then Medvedev got to that. Short ball. Alcaraz goes cross court. Medvedev got to that too, but into the net. He had the whole court, did Medvedev. So it is now 15 all here on the Medvedev serve. Do you think Medvedev has adjusted his game from last matchup with being so far back from the baseline? He's using the same tactics, but he's looking a little more solid on his serve here. That's a good sign for Medvedev. He's up 30-15. He did face he went 4 deuces in the first game, and he did have to save 2 break points in his second service game. Alcaraz has been cruising through his service games, but Medvedev is pulling through, and he's putting up a good fight. He's up 40-15, so he's got double game point for 3-all here in the first set. I'd say so far he's holding his end of the bargain. Is Medvedev. First serve is long. Alcaraz better take it easy on the weights. I don't think he's going to get too much bigger. I think last year, Medvedev, another double fault. That's double fault number 5 for Medvedev. And still game point, though, for the Russian. one-time world #1 and also U.S. Open champion. He took out Novak Djokovic a couple of years ago when Nole was going for the calendar slam. And Alcaraz with another forehand that went long on the cross court. Medvedev holds, and we are tied at 3-3 here in the first set. Do you think Medvedev... Oh, we already asked that. Anyways, Alcaraz in 3, says Tanya. Cubby, sorry, man. Don't mean to argue with you, buddy. I'm just mad that everybody is attacking Novak and painting as a bad guy, as always, because of one silly celebration. Grow up. Everyone is saying he is immature and is childish. The hate is unbelievable. The only thing that I'm saying, buddy, is that why do you take someone else's celebration? That's the only thing. To me, it's unoriginal and comes off as petty. That's the only thing. Everything else about it, I don't care. I love the fact that he's trying to taunt him. I love the fact that he's trying to push buttons, but it's like, just use your own original thing. That's the only thing that I think about it. I don't know, I don't care either way. I'm not a big Shelton fan where I'm like, oh, I just think that, like, I'm a rapper, for example. And if someone's used my lyrics in their song, I'd be like, that's corny. You're corny. Like, you can't be original, use your own thing. So that's kind of how I see it. And that's why, because people ask me, that's why I gave my opinion, but I'm not going to lose any sleep over it whatsoever. Alcaraz up 30 love as he hits a serve that comes back unreturned off the strings of Medvedev. So Alcaraz again looking to cruise through his service games. Here we go. Good serve out wide. Medvedev way back. Alcaraz comes in for the serve and volley, but the return was too much power. Alcaraz let it go, and it's 40 love. So on the returns right now, Medvedev has not changed his tactics. And so unless he thinks of another way to get in on these Alcaraz service games, right now Alcaraz not having too much difficulty whatsoever on his service games. Good serve, Alcaraz, and then drop shot. And Medvedev gets to that. Now Alcaraz lobs, but not high enough. Medvedev, the overhead into the net. He was on the back pedal. And so it's a game to love Alcaraz. He's up 4-3 in the first set. It's not the right button. Here we go. Copyright. There you go, Gerald. We got a game to love. I understand you now. At least you are rational. Yeah, there you go, buddy. Hey, Covey and everyone. I respect this opinion. Covey, you have a great point about that. 5 double faults from Med already. I think he may be prepared to take risks on his second serve, but he'll probably need to serve for far fewer doubles than he is currently serving. Okay, beyond that. Yeah, other than the double faults, Medvedev looks pretty good on his service games. But he's definitely not making any inroads at the moment on the Alcaraz service game. I'm just saying people are taking it a bit too far. That's all. Game to love. You're right, buddy. You are right. We hit that button for you. It needs more first serves to land in, I think. Hard to see Alcaraz losing with his level. I think Alcaraz will win 3-1. We have Nak the Dung. Welcome, Nak. Good to have you. 62 likes, folks. You guys are killing it. We got about 225 people watching. That's pretty amazing. That's including Twitch, Facebook, and YouTube. So thank you. Welcome, everybody. My name is Covey. I'm your commentator for the evening. I live in Vancouver, BC, Canada, my home city. This is where I was born and raised. Big hockey fan, big tennis fan, big pickleball player these days. If you have any questions for me and you haven't ever said hi, you're a little shy, don't be. I don't bite. You could let me know where you're from or who your favorite player is or who you think's going to win the match or the tournament or anything like that. Happy to talk, happy to chat. Alcaraz had some opportunities to break. Yeah, he's had 2 so far in one game, and he's put some pressure on the Medvedev serve. Medvedev with a good serve, and then his +1 is long, and it's love 15. So he's fallen love 15 a few times now, at least 3 of his 4 service games. He's been down love 15. But again, he has acquitted himself well after those moments. Let me just get a look here at the point-by-point statistics. Yeah, Alcaraz was up love 15 in the first Medvedev game. The second Medvedev game, Medvedev was 15 love in the third. And then, so Alcaraz won the first point in 3 of the 4 Medi games, service games. But Medvedev again takes a second point, 15-all. Beautiful serve out wide. Alcaraz cannot get to that. It's not an ace. I think Alcaraz got a racket on it, but doesn't matter. It's just as good as an ace. Now Alcaraz is talking. Alcaraz is telling the umpire that people are doing a lot of flashes. So they've asked them to stop. The umpires asked the crowd to stop flashing in the middle of a point. First serve at 30-15 is a fault from Medvedev. Here's a second serve. Is good. Backhand cross-court Alcaraz. Backhand Medvedev. Alcaraz forehand. Then he comes into the net. Medvedev. Was that in? Did he pass him? Oh, he was out by like a millimeter. Oh, Medvedev almost had a beautiful passing shot on the full run, but he missed it by a millimeter. And it is 30-all. That would have been so far the shot of the match. Here we go. 30-all. Medvedev, ace up the tee. He's up 40-30. So as mentioned, he's playing much better on his service games in this match than he did in the previous 2 matches against Alcaraz. 2 aces to love for Medvedev. I love the pace that Medvedev plays at. He's one of the fastest on tour. Alcaraz also pretty good. He's not as fast. But yeah, the slow players, oh man, they can really bother me. Nadal is the worst of the worst. As much as I love that guy. All right, Alcaraz with a backhand slice. Medvedev makes his way to the net. Alcaraz tries to pass him again. Medvedev another volley. And then Alcaraz tries to do some showboat stuff. That was maybe not the best move in that situation. And it goes wide. What did he try to do there? It wasn't like a tweener, but it was like, okay, so Medvedev hit the backhand up the line, volley. Oh, it was a tweener. It was a tweener. I don't know if it was necessary, but he missed it by a mile. Anyways, it is 4-all here. Medvedev holds, and good job for Medi. Okay. Covey, what kind of wine are you bumping in your gums? It's a zero sugar wine called Basque. It's a Canadian. It's bottled in British Columbia. So I've been going 0 sugar wine, low carb beer. I've been having tequila straight. Medvedev all the way back at the wall. Alcaraz serves out wide and then comes in for the volley, and it's just easy point. I mean, it's like we're in the first set and we've seen that point already 8 times, and Medvedev is doing nothing to change it. Alcaraz. Wow. Here we go. And serve up the middle this time just to change it up. Now forehand inside from Alcaraz, and then he makes a drop shot. Medvedev gets to that, but Alcaraz volleys that. Medvedev with a backwards squash shot, kind of like a tweener, but from the side. And Alcaraz was at the net, and he puts the overhead away. But that was a good point. The crowd is on their feet. They're cheering both players on. Medvedev chases down the short ball from Alcaraz. Then Alcaraz lobs over him. Medvedev with the behind the back squash shot, and then Alcaraz with an overhead smash at the net. Very nicely done. Sorry, I tripped on my words there in the middle of the point. And then Alcaraz does his thing, saying, hey, let's hear it, ladies and gentlemen. And they gave it to him. Alcaraz with a +1. Great return from Medvedev up the middle, but the +1 goes long from Alcaraz. It's 30-15. Carlitos is looking sharp enough. Why do they call it pickleball? Did the Americans do that? I'm not sure, Peter. It was actually invented in Seattle. It was invented in Seattle in 1965. So it's definitely an American sport. Don't know why it's called pickleball. Maybe because they use a wiffle ball and it's green and it has holes in it. So it's kind of like, pickles with dimples. Okay. Wow, this looks like it's going to be an epic match. So Med is still staying too far back. Med, a brilliant fighter. I think you will get 500 at least likes. Says must be good to go. That would be amazing. So far we're at 66. Short ball from Medvedev, oh my goodness. And he makes it there off the drop shot and pushes it up the line. Alcaraz races back and somehow hits it cross court while sliding backwards. Just incredible shot making from Alcaraz on that last shot there. Unbelievable. And he holds. He's up 5-4. But Medvedev holding his ground, playing very, very well. One more for Alcaraz here.
Vamos, Carlos Alcaraz. 1, 2, 3, vamos. Vamos, Carlos Alcaraz. Vamos.
Okay, so Ben has actually given me the ability to download the button, and I need to find the Medvedev button because it's not loaded up. Where are we? Okay, download. Scanning for viruses. You keep doing that, buddy. Do you want... Okay. Okay, now I can... Sorry, I've never done this, folks. I'm going to upload the video clip for Medvedev. Oh, that's easy enough. First time I've ever done this. All right. So, folks, Medvedev hasn't gotten a button just yet, but I believe he's deserved one. So let's give it up one time for Medvedev as well. Okay, guys, I know I see that there's a conversation going on regarding the whole. I don't want to talk anymore about the handshake, so I'm not gonna get into that. Just so you guys know, let's just enjoy. Here we go. It's Medvedev up 15-love on serve in the first set. Nice. Ooh, first serve is out. Alcaraz is a different guy. Wants Joker, Federer, and Nadal. Then McEnroe and Connors. Yeah, there you go. Backhand slice. Alcaraz in the rally. Inside out forehand. Medvedev. Good angle. Alcaraz can't get to that. Medvedev up 30-love. So Medvedev has definitely held his ground and is playing some good tennis, especially on serve. He has seen a couple of break points, but only 2 in the whole match. So he's withstanding the pressure of the Alcaraz return game. And Alcaraz has been cruising, though, in this on his service games. Good for him. And it's an ace from Medvedev. It's a game to love, and we're tied at 5-all here in the first set. All right, folks, almost 70 likes, trying to get to 100. We've got 320 people watching. Welcome all of you from wherever you may be. Thank you for joining me. Here we go. 5-all first set. Medvedev, nice return, create angle. Alcaraz, forehand, get back cross court there. Now backhand Medvedev up the middle. Backhand Alcaraz. Backhand Medvedev. Alcaraz chops that back, but it's long, and he falls down, does Alcaraz. And it is love 15. So Medvedev finally gets first point on an Alcaraz serve. I heard it was a guy named Pickle who invented it. I don't think so. I believe it was 3 fathers who were trying to invent a game for their kids to play in the driveway during a holiday, I believe. How much do you love hearing Vamos again? That's brilliant. Give it up for the octopus. Pseudo, thank you, and sorry I dragged that topic into a tennis forum. I like the previous Medi button more. Squidward versus SpongeBob. You know what's funny? I've never watched a single episode of SpongeBob. I think I'm too old for that. Well, not too old, but It was past the time when I was watching cartoons. The whole place is cheering for him, and he finds 2-3 idiots that are against him and goes off on them. Why does he need this? He's better than that. Okay, again, I think you guys are talking. Carlos is SpongeBob? LOL. All right, Alcaraz. Ooh, Alcaraz with a +1 backhand into the net. And it's Medi looking to halfway to a break here. Can Medi take this first set? Can he get the first break and then have a chance to serve it out? Let's find out. It would be a nice surprise. Now, Medvedev is saying the same thing that Alcaraz was saying. There's people who are doing flashes during the match. And Medvedev is saying, I'm getting flashes in my eye. So Alcaraz said that about 5 minutes ago. And now Medvedev is saying it. It looks like the umpire is calling maybe some sort of security staff or someone to go up there and figure out the situation. Who do you think has a better chance to beat Djokovic? I'm a casual, by the way. I think they both have a shot. I think Alcaraz has a little bit better shot. But Medvedev is 5-9 against him. Alcaraz 2-2 against him. SpongeBob is excellent. I'm more of a Rick and Morty. That's if I'm watching a cartoon, that's the best one for me. That's the only one where I've seen every episode of every season. Alcaraz forehand going crazy here. Backhand now. Backhand Medvedev up the line. Alcaraz chops that back. Forehand Medvedev cross court. Forehand Alcaraz. Backhand Medvedev. Forehand Alcaraz. Forehand Medvedev cross court. Forehand Alcaraz. Forehand Medvedev. Forehand Alcaraz. Forehand Medvedev. Forehand Alcaraz. Forehand Medvedev. Now forehand Alcaraz inside out. And it's a winner. Wow. That was an extremely long rally. And that was under some big pressure. And you can tell that Medvedev is like, I am going to chase every single ball down. And he's doing it right now. And he's making Alcaraz. This is how most of Medvedev's opponents feel. It's like, this guy just gets everything back. And Alcaraz had to do that in order to win that point. 15-30. Wow, it was only 13-shot rally. It felt like it was 23 shots. That's actually amazing. Now only 13 shots. It was intense though. Here we go. Good first serve. Backhand from Medvedev. Long. Alcaraz back to 30 all. Match live, says Lalita Mauli. Too many flashers. Did you ever watch The Simpsons in its golden years? I did watch a bunch of Simpsons. I never watched like every season, or like full seasons or anything like that, but definitely liked it. I was a little kid when it came out. Actually, funny enough, when I was a little kid, it was Bart who was the most kind of fun and popular one. Again, Medvedev all the way back on court 15 or something. He's so far back. And Alcaraz, easy serve and volley on the serve out wide. And it's now game point Alcaraz after being down love 30. So the question was Simpsons. So when Simpsons first came out, I remember when it first came out, I was in like grade 4 or 5 or 6. And everyone thought Bart was the cool one. And he kind of was. But then obviously as the show went on, Homer became the ultimate character. All right, second serve, 40-30. Alcaraz. It's good. Medi with the backhand. Drop shot, Alcaraz. It's a winner. And he's up 6-5. Again, Medvedev so far back, even on the second serve, that Alcaraz finds a way to get a drop shot winner. Good rally. That was the best rally of the match. Business end at its best. Good call. Good call. Thank you for that. Let's go. All right. I don't know why the crowd is cheering while both players are at the bench, but Alcaraz, maybe they're putting something on the screen. Alcaraz is kind of toweling himself off and laughing, smiling. I'm not seeing what he's seeing, but he's got a big smile. This kid's got a big smile on his face. He's just sitting there on the bench. He's having a good time. Great little angle they're showing of Alcaraz behind him as he did that change the grip and then hit the drop shot. What a drop. Brutal. Yes. Alcaraz. Vamos. Si se puede. Yes, you can. Yes, he can. 72 likes, trying to get to 100 here before the end of the first set. Can we do it? Let's see. We're only 28 away. Thank you for joining me from wherever you may be. My name is Covey, and I'm in Vancouver, BC, Canada. Novak Djokovic will be the world number 1 after this tournament, no matter what happens. And he also will be playing in the final on Sunday. And he is awaiting his opponent. It will be either Carlos Alcaraz, defending champion, or Daniil Medvedev, former defending champion. Medvedev, of course, winning his U.S. Open, his one and only Grand Slam against Novak Djokovic 2 years ago here in New York. All right, Medvedev now, 47 minutes into this match, and he is serving to stay in the first set. If he gets broken, Alcaraz takes the first set. If he holds, we're going to a tiebreak. Good first serve. Alcaraz return up the middle. Now a second shot backhand from Alcaraz into the net. And Alcaraz not able to read the ball as much, as easily as he has the previous 2 times this year that he has faced Medvedev. Medvedev, good serve out wide. Shot back return. Now forehand inside out Medvedev. Backhand slice Alcaraz, forehand Medvedev to the backhand of Alcaraz. Right to Medvedev at the net. And he puts a drop shot. Oh my gosh. Alcaraz hit 2 volleys, 3 volleys. Medvedev, a third volley. And this one goes wide from Medvedev. And then Alcaraz gives a little wave and a little good point to Medvedev after that. So Medvedev was, Medvedev hit an inside out and then charged the net. He did 1 drop volley. Alcaraz gets to that. Medvedev overhead. Alcaraz volleyed that. Backhand Medvedev. Alcaraz volleyed that. And then another backhand. Alcaraz volleyed that. And then another backhand from Medvedev. And backhand volley from Alcaraz goes wide. What a crazy point. Unbelievable. All right, 30-love Medvedev. Second serve. It's starting to heat up here. Alcaraz with a return. He's in the sneak attack by Roger, and he tries to do a short drop volley, and he missed it into the net. He tries the saber technique, sneak attack by Roger or sneak attack by Carlos, and it was half successful. The return was good. He just missed the volley that he generated. All right, triple game point Medvedev, and the serve is out wide, and it's a 126. Alcaraz can't handle that. And we're going to a tiebreak. Good match here going on so far. Folks, let me know what your predictions are of the tiebreak, who you think is going to win, and what the score is. Don't just drop the score. You also have to tell me who, as well as the score. Medi is holding serve very well, says Daria. He's living his dream. That would keep a smile on my face. Alcaraz serve +1 off the sideline, then hits a forehand up the line. Medvedev with a floater that Alcaraz meets at the net, and the forehand easy put away. Alcaraz up 1-love. We love a bit of spice in tennis. LOL. Wow. That was a crazy point. Oh my God. Who's better at tie breaks? I don't know what the records are, but I know Alcaraz usually knows how to turn it up in those moments. Like one of those near endless forecourt reflex rallies you sometimes get in doubles. Yeah, and you get them in pickleball virtually every few points. There you go. Didn't expect tie break. Alcaraz 7-4. So there we go. We got 7-5 Medvedev from Tito. Manuel Dominguez with the robot arm. Medvedev, good serve, short ball, and he goes inside out. And Alcaraz, no chance on that. 1 apiece. Medvedev winning this tiebreak would rapidly elevate interest in this match. That's true, says Adrian. I would agree with that. Here we go. 1 apiece. We're on serve in the tiebreak. Medvedev's wife, his coach in the box, typically has very few people in his box. First serve, Medvedev is a fault. It's a good thing Medvedev has cleaned up his double faults. He had 5 double faults in his first 3 service games. Body serve on the second. Alcaraz can't get out of the way, and Medvedev holds on his 2 serves. It's 2-1 for the Russian. We got Pseudo saying Carlito 7-5. I'm going to say, oh man, I kind of feel like Medvedev might take this. I did say Alcaraz in straights at the beginning, but I wonder. I'm going to say Medvedev. I'm going to say Medvedev's going to take this first set. 7-4. Oh, Alcaraz with a, oh my goodness. He hit a serve and volley, but the volley was a shoestring half volley that he dampened, just barely got it over the net. Medvedev got to it, but pushed it, tried a lob, but it was long. And man, that was delicate hands from Alcaraz. This guy, his nerves are just nerves of steel. In these big moments, he does these insane shots. Here we go. 2-all. Alcaraz serving. Good serve. Medvedev all the way back. Alcaraz with a cross court. Medvedev with another up the line, and it's a winner. He gets a first mini break. So I don't know what the strategy is specifically, but he's staying back there, and he's just you know what he's doing? That's what. Okay, I figured it out. Medvedev is trying to go cross court deep on the returns. So when Alcaraz pushes him out wide, Medvedev is trying to keep him pinned to that far corner. And when he doesn't keep him pinned, Alcaraz comes in for the volley. But if he does get it back deep without Alcaraz able to hit the volley, then it keeps him pinned back there. So Medvedev can find his way back into a rally. Oh, no, it's a double fault Medvedev. And we're back on serve again. So he loses the mini break lead. And Medvedev with his 6th double fault of the first set. And we are tied at 3 apiece at the first changeover here in the tiebreak. Ralph saying, who you got, Covey? So like I said, I picked Alcaraz to win the match in straight sets. But right now at the beginning of the tiebreak, I said 7-4 for Medvedev. Now it's making me look weird. Indeed, Covey tidying up his double fault gifts after his first 3 service games was important. And then, of course, he just hit a double fault. The tiebreak normally falls into the hands of the bravest. Med may get this set, but it will be nerves of steel. First serve is a fault from Medvedev. Medvedev is probably playing the best he's ever played against. He definitely is, since Alcaraz has become Alcaraz. Oh, Alcaraz with a backhand drop shot, and that was one of the worst attempts I've seen from him in this tournament. It was a backhand drop shot. You could tell before he hit it, and he hit it well into the middle of the net. So Alcaraz serving at 3-4, but it was still on serve. Great point, Medvedev. Set up by the hard and low return because that one was on the deuce side. Still going Alcaraz in straight, says Lion Eye. So Alcaraz, a good serve and volley, dampens the ball. Medvedev gets there. Alcaraz had a chance at the forehand, but off of his strings and down into the ground. So Medvedev just ripping it at Alcaraz. And Alcaraz unable to direct it back. And it is another mini break for Medvedev. Nice. Medvedev is also chasing more of the drop shots down. In the other matches, some of them he started kind of giving up. This one he hasn't given up on a single one, regardless of the moment and the score. Oh, it's a +1 into the net from Alcaraz, and it is Medvedev up 6-3 with 3 set points and 2 serves on his racket coming up. So here we go. No, going 5. Carlitos, what was that? All right, so Medvedev, who's been great on his serve, will have 2 serves here, and he's got 3 set points. He's up 6-3. First serve up the tee. Alcaraz returns that. Forehand Medvedev up the line. It's a winner. And Daniil Medvedev takes the first set that he's taken against Alcaraz since Wimbledon 2021. And there we have it. Alcaraz down 1-0 for the first time in this U.S. Open. He has dropped a set, but he was already up a set when he dropped it. So Medvedev, best start he's had against Alcaraz, like I said, in 2 years. And it was a very, very solid serving set from Medvedev. Wow, says Lion Eye. Wow, let's go Medvedev. Wow, Medvedev, says Tanya. Okay, we had Medvedev 7-5, Tito. That was the only one, but nobody got it exactly right. I was close, actually. I said 7-4 Medvedev, but it was 7-3 Medvedev. No one got it right. And there you go. First serves, Medvedev won 85% of his first serves. And the returns that he got in play were 83% against Alcaraz. So Medvedev looking good to start off this set, surprising many people in the crowd. I think a lot of people thought it was going to be straightforward for Alcaraz, as did I, but not to be. All right. Here's Medvedev showing a replay there of his set winning point. Raises his racket and arm up. His wife very happy. She's very, very stoked when he won that game point. Peaches, welcome Peaches. Hey Covey and GTL fam. How are you, Peaches? Good to see you in here. 420 people in here. Folks, let's get to 100 likes if we can. Trying to get to that number and then hit 200 just like we did yesterday when I was calling the Sabalenka match against Madison Keys. What an amazing match. And then when we get to 100, I'm going to play the special 100 like button that we only play when we get to 100 likes. This match is fire. We'll go 5 sets. Covey, put down your phone. Yeah, my cousin was calling. Don't worry, I declined the call. Ad side presents best chance for mini breaks for Medi. Alcaraz isn't able to attack deep return as reliably. Medi's not pushed as wide deep, and his flat returns through the middle are more effective. There you go, Medi. Oh my God, I won a set. Well played, Medvedev, says Adrian. Medvedev gonna serve to kick off set number 2, and he won the first set in a tiebreak. Good set. No breaks in that first set for anybody. Umpire asking people to take their seats. Hey, Peaches. Manuel Dominguez with the emoji. I think this will spur Vamos on. First serve percentages are just insane from Med, but Alcaraz will raise his game. No sleep in UK now. It's on. There you go. Hey, Peter, says Peaches. Covey, that's vodka, I can tell. No, it's red wine. Come on, vodka is clear. This is red as red can be. But I do have some tequila that I might have to bust out if I go through this wine here. Medvedev takes first point of the second set on his serve, 15-love, just under 1 hour into this match, 59 minutes to be exact. Good serve up the middle. Alcaraz can't handle that. Return long, 30-love. So Medvedev is starting to cruise on his service games. This is definitely a different match than we were expecting, for sure. Another great serve up the tee. Alcaraz, another block back return, this time into the net. And Medvedev now looks to be just rolling on serve. He's up 40-love. We are now exactly an hour into it. Red wine. Here we go. And 4 straight serves unreturned. The fourth one was an ace. And Medvedev, game to love. All right, so now it's time for Alcaraz to make some adjustments. Obviously, Medvedev has made several adjustments here and has found a way to take a set off the world number 1. And let's not forget, Medvedev has been the world number 1 as well. I think he had it for like 8 weeks or something like that, or maybe 16 weeks. Okay. Here we go. Alcaraz, good first serve. Medvedev, return up the middle. Forehand Alcaraz. Backhand Medvedev. Forehand Alcaraz. And backhand, or forehand Medvedev. Forehand Alcaraz. Forehand Medvedev. Forehand Alcaraz. And it's long. So it looks like Medvedev is just constantly going to the forehand of Alcaraz with as much heat as he possibly can. So, not a bad tactic. He's won 12 of the last 15 points. Medvedev been on fire here since pretty much midway through the first set. He had a couple struggles in the first few service games, weathered the storm, and then won the first set in a tiebreak pretty easily, 7-3. Alcaraz up the middle backhand. Medvedev tries to pass him. Alcaraz with a volley. Medvedev gets to that. Alcaraz at the net with an overhead. And he puts that into the crowd. 15 all. One bottle per set. Oh, I don't know. This is the only one I got. Medvedev on fire. Alcaraz needs to find more return, says Adrian. Medvedev might spoil the party here, says Gene. Arturo Chavez. Hello, guys. Regards from Sonora, Mexico. Welcome. Mucho gusto. Good to have you here, my friend, amigo. All right, Alcaraz. Nice serve out wide. Medvedev return is long. Alcaraz starting to vamos here. He's up 30-15. Let's go, Medi, says Gene. El Russo. Luis Alejandro de Abreu. Medvedev said, put some respect on his name. Yeah, he did. And he's putting his actions where his words were. Here we go. Second serve is good. Backhand Medvedev. Oh, Alcaraz with a shank. 30 all. Forehand. He's missing the middle of the strings as Alcaraz in the last few points. Okay. There's Alcaraz's mom. She's urging him on, saying, come on, vamos. Here we go. 30 all. Good serve, Alcaraz. Medvedev with the return. And it's long. Alcaraz comes in for the volley, but doesn't need to hit it as Medvedev's shot is way long. 40-30. Alcaraz down a set, but has not even faced a single break point in this match. So one of those interesting stats that pop up once in a while. Alcaraz, first serve is a let at 40-30. He'll take another first serve here. Come on, Carlos, says Carly YouTube. Covey in retrospect, Alcaraz missed a big chance in those first couple of Medvedev service games and must be regretting it a lot now. Medvedev a lot better on serve since. Bit of an escape from Alcaraz. Second serve coming up. Yeah, I agree with you. He definitely missed them. I don't agree with you that I think he is regretting it. Alcaraz doesn't seem like a guy who lives in the past. He's good at putting it away. All right, Alcaraz forehand. Ooh, it's a ripper, but it's just wide. And Medvedev forcing a deuce here in this first game. Carlos, get your cranium out of your backside, says Pseudo Menudo. Yeah, it's not getting any easier for Alcaraz, I gotta say. Medvedev looking good here. Alcaraz needs to lift his game, I do say, if he wants to make it through here. He definitely has plenty of time to do so, but you don't want to take too much time because Medvedev, he's won a major. He's been to a couple of slam majors. He knows finals. He knows how to put it away should he get the chance. Second serve, Medvedev goes into the net with that. It's advantage Alcaraz. Long way to go yet, says Adrian. 5-setter gives it to Joker. I don't know. I mean, Alcaraz went 5 sets in a row in this round of 16 quarters and semis last year, and then he won the final in 4. So I don't think fatigue is going to be too much of a factor. These guys have 2 days, obviously, and neither of them have had too long of a. Yeah, I don't think fatigue is going to be a factor for either of those guys, to be honest. Ooh, backhand Medvedev looked like it was very close to the line there, but in. Here's Alcaraz inside in forehand. Now Medvedev forehand up the line, backhand Alcaraz into the net. Another deuce. Alcaraz definitely not hitting the ball as cleanly as he was in the last round against Zverev. Now, Zverev, he had trouble in terms of fatigue because he did a 5-setter against Jannik Sinner, and he's still finding his way back from that horrific injury over a year ago. Alcaraz with a +1 backhand, and that goes into the net. So, Medvedev here up with his first break point opportunity of the whole match. Is it the first or second? Why is the screen saying the second? Which one is the first? I missed it. All right, anyways, break point for Medvedev. Alcaraz serve is long, so it'll be a second serve. Yeah, Alcaraz was last year he played 24 hours on court in the tournament. This year he's played like 16 or something less than that. Alcaraz, with a drop shot attempt at break point down. It doesn't make it over the net. And Daniil Medvedev with the early break. He's up a set and a break against the world number 1. All right, Medvedev up 2 games to love in the second set. He's up a set and a break now. And he's been cruising along in his service games after the first couple where he faced a whole barrage of deuces. Made his way through. Now we're into a rally here. Medvedev up the line. Forehand Alcaraz, that's wide. Alcaraz, just his range is not on at the moment on the ground strokes. And it's Medvedev up 15 love. Alcaraz had a ridiculously physical run to the title last year. 5-set marathons versus Cilic, Sinner, and Tiafoe, all before his final against Ruud. Is Carlos' strap thigh a problem? Doesn't look like it's a problem. It's more his timing is the problem right now. Wow, crowd supporting Medvedev. Wow, what have we here? 30 love Medvedev, and he's cruising along 121 mile an hour serve. And it is 2 points away from a consolidation for the Russian. 89 likes, trying to get to 100. We're getting close. Thank you guys so much for your support. Here's Medvedev with a backhand, forehand Alcaraz, forehand Medvedev, forehand Alcaraz up the line, backhand Medvedev cross court, backhand Alcaraz, forehand Medvedev, backhand Alcaraz, backhand slice defensive shot from Medvedev. Now Alcaraz up the line. Medvedev gets to that. Forehand chop Alcaraz, short ball. Medvedev redrops, and it's a winner. And he puts his arms up saying, hey, give me some love, and he gets it. 40 love for Medvedev, threatening to take a 3-love lead here in the second set. He's got to channel Nadal. Vamos Medvedev, says Olga Capeda. Sorry if I said your name incorrectly. Interesting, odd, weird. Medvedev actually stepped up to the baseline on the break point. Yet Alcaraz, after a poor Medi return, played the drop shot anyway, but missed. Would have been a clean winner. Go figure. All right. Was that a game to love, Gerald? Gerald. Mr. Aruna. I think Medvedev now not lost a single point on serve. All 8 points on serve he has won. He consolidates to love. Medi showing up, says Longinus Galaxy. Daria with the straight face emojis. Game to love. Longinus saying, I have Alcaraz to win. Well, he's got to figure some stuff out if he wants to get through, because right now, Medvedev has definitely come out to play. He's looking good, is Medvedev. Daniil, says Daniel. Justini says Carlos out. Justini changes their predictions every 5 games. Here we go. I guess Alcaraz is getting his first taste of the Medvedev hardcore beast. I mean, he had it in the Indian Wells, but this is the way that Medvedev is playing with a game plan. It's good to see too. Alcaraz está dopado como Nadal. I don't know what that means, but are you saying that he dopes? He's doing doping? Medvedev just did the phone thing, please. Gerald Aruna, Covey, my man, is losing. Hey, it's a part of the game. You can't win them all. And sometimes you can't win every set. So Alcaraz trying to compose himself here. He's down love 3. Here we go. Alcaraz serving. Looking to get on the board in set number 2. He didn't face a single break point in the first set, but he lost in a tie break, and now he's been broken in his first service game. And again, serve out wide. Medvedev returning to the net. Alcaraz was on his way for the serve and volley. Alcaraz really struggling to return the Medvedev serve since early on in the match. Misses even some very makeable second serve returns. Struggling horribly returning for serve. Yeah, Alcaraz definitely is not on right now. You can tell because he's just not hitting the ball cleanly. Partly because of Medvedev, but I think he's also just not on just yet. And he better get on soon or else he's going to be in trouble. We'll have this is the semifinals after all. All right, Alcaraz with a backhand. Goes long on the rally ball, 15-all. I think we were wrong, Covey. The usual strategy of Medi is working. No, I think he's changed his strategy, Daria. He's not doing the same thing as he did before. Right now on his returns, he's hitting it as hard as he can. Before he wasn't doing that, and he's specifically doing it cross court to make sure Alcaraz gets pinned so he can't come up to do a serve and volley. And another great return from Medvedev on the serve out wide, right to the feet of Alcaraz. Couldn't control that. It's 15-30. Medi saying, put respect on my name. Med is better than everyone when he shows up. Alcaraz, better player, but isn't being aggressive enough yet. He will take off. Thought too far ahead. Alcaraz, return of serve is garbage, says Tesla V. I mean, right now Alcaraz is serving, but yeah, his return hasn't been as good for sure. But also Medvedev's service numbers are amazing. 85% first serve points won. Another +1 Alcaraz, and it's a backhand into the net. So Alcaraz just not looking great here. Has not found any rhythm. His ground strokes, he's missing all the easy ones. And it is now double break point for Medvedev for a 4-love lead. A set and double break. Here we go. Alcaraz's first serve is long. So, Medi on the verge of a 2-break lead here in the second set. Second serve is good. Forehand from Medvedev into the net. 1 break point saved. 40-30 now. 3-0. What have we here? I think losing first set is taking him down mentally even more. This is insane, says Lion Eye. All right. Medvedev Alcaraz 30-40. First serve is good. Medvedev return is nice and deep. And now Alcaraz makes his way to the net and a good put away volley. That was not an easy one, but he put it away right into the open space and he saves 2 break points, comes back to deuce. Does Alcaraz. So could this be a big moment in the match? If he is to get broken here, it could be bad. But if he saves, keeps himself alive and gives himself a shot to maybe break back. Who saw this coming? Alcaraz, is it doped? Okay. Miroslav keeps saying that Alcaraz and Nadal are doped. I don't know where that comes from, but all right, Alcaraz with a backhand. Backhand Medvedev. Forehand Alcaraz is a chopper. Forehand Medvedev. Backhand Alcaraz. Forehand Medvedev. Forehand Alcaraz. Cross court. Forehand Medvedev. Forehand Alcaraz up the line. Backhand Medvedev. Alcaraz with a short ball. Drop. And it's a beautiful drop shot. Wow. And then a big emphatic fist pump from the Spaniard. He's up game point here. Advantage Alcaraz. So Medvedev, what he's doing is he's saying, look, I'm just going to hit everything back. I'm not going to try to hit many winners. I'm just going to make you hit and hit and hit and hit. And right now, Alcaraz is not hitting the ball great. So he's not putting points away. So Medvedev, the tactics that he used against other people that normally works is now working against Alcaraz. Usually it doesn't when Alcaraz is kind of connecting with the ball a little better, but you got to give credit to Medvedev. He's the reason he's not connecting with the ball better. Second serve, forehand return is deep. Now, forehand Alcaraz. Oh, he mishit it, but it landed in. Forehand Medvedev, forehand Alcaraz, forehand Medvedev, forehand Alcaraz, forehand Medvedev up the line. Backhand chop Alcaraz, forehand Medvedev cross court. Alcaraz gets that. And it's just wide. Back to deuce. Wow. True, says Nicola. Okay. Okay, sorry, we just banned a user for making a slur. Sorry if anyone saw that. Someone was referring to someone else, their sexuality, and we do not accept that here on the channel. We don't accept any racism. We don't accept any comments that are referring to the sexuality of a player. So sorry about that, but I have to ban that person. Sorry if anyone saw that. Alcaraz with a nice serve and volley. Game point here again. Okay. Here comes Alcaraz. Advantage. First serve out wide. Makes his way. Serve and volley. And this time he puts it away. And Alcaraz holds. And he is in it now. At least on the board. Medvedev's going to serve here at 3-1. Oh. Since early, they've gone in diametrically opposite directions. Medi finding more and more good, hard to attack deep returns. Alcaraz struggling more and more to return the ball at all. Jamie Foxx and what's his name? I don't know what that is in reference to. Peach is saying Medi is on fire or is fire. He is burning up the court. Oh my God, 5 sets, please, guys, says Peaches. I like your name. It's not like your name is not like this agreement. Sorry, I don't understand that. Okay, here we go. Medvedev up 15 love. We're into a rally. Now backhand Medvedev, backhand slice Alcaraz, forehand Medvedev, backhand Alcaraz, backhand Medvedev, backhand Alcaraz up the line, forehand cross-court Medvedev, forehand Alcaraz into the net. Medvedev up 30 love. Medvedev's playing great on his serve, folks. Folks, we're 4 likes away from 100. When we get to 100, I'm going to play the special 100 like button. If you haven't heard it yet, it is a doozy. Here we go. Medvedev up 30 to love on his serve. He's up a break 3-1, and he's up a set for serve into the net. Celebs watching. Okay. Got you. Thank you. All right. Second serve is good. Forehand Alcaraz, and that's long. So Medvedev, triple game point, 40 love. 1 hour into it. Medvedev up a set and a break. Juan Carlos Ferrero looking a little worried, I must say. A little more worried than he normally does. Medvedev hitting the ball very cleanly right now. This is the best I've seen him since 2021, says Lion Eye. I might agree. I mean, no, that's not true. He's played really well earlier in this year, too. He went crazy and went to 4 straight finals. Oh, it's a game to love as Alcaraz had a short ball and he tried to rip that cross court, but it went into the net. Medvedev consolidates. He's up 4-1. AG saying, let's go Medvedev. Just saw him on Wednesday against Andre. Samir Honda saying Alcaraz really is getting a run for his money. How is Carlos at comebacks? I don't know exactly. Yeah. Not really sure. Okay, Game to Love. You got 100 likes. Oh, I did. Thank you, buddy. You're the one. Thank you guys very much for getting us to 100 likes. Really appreciate that. Also, it was a Game to Love. All right, we're going to hit the 100 like song. Thank you guys very much for getting us there. It's all because of you. Thank you.
Thank you for hitting 100 likes. Now we're feeling alright, 'cause the second 100's inside. Thank you for helping us hit 100 likes, giving the people what they like. It's such a delight.
Daria saying Zverev telling in public that he took tips from Alcaraz to beat Medvedev will bite him. I mean, I think, look, these guys know each other. I don't think that's a big deal. Arg, another missed second serve return from Alcaraz. How many has he missed today? I wonder. Yeah, he's definitely he's not on, and Med is on. So right now it's definitely not looking good for Alcaraz. D Med, where have you come from? What is in your water tonight? He can't miss, says Carly. Alcaraz serving at 1-4 after the changeover, looking to stay within a break of Medvedev, who's been crushing it in this match so far. Got a backhand Medvedev, forehand Alcaraz, backhand Medvedev off the tape, backhand slice Alcaraz, forehand Medvedev, cross court, forehand Alcaraz, chop back Medvedev, backhand Alcaraz. Oh, I thought that was wide, but it landed. Oh, I thought that shot from Alcaraz was wide, but I guess it was in. Medvedev couldn't handle it, and it's Alcaraz up 15-love. Yeah, I guess it landed on the line there. All right, 15-love Alcaraz. All right, good serve. Return up the middle from Medvedev. Forehand Alcaraz, forehand Medvedev. And Alcaraz, forehand, goes wide on the inside out from the middle of the court. And Charlize Theron is in the crowd watching in New York City. 15-all. I once beat her boyfriend at ping pong. I know that's kind of crazy. I have a family who my aunt and uncle are friends with Woody Harrelson, the actor. And so he was filming a movie, and her boyfriend, Stuart Townsend, at the time, her boyfriend, was the director, and they all came to my aunt and uncle's house. And we had a ping pong tournament, and I won. I beat Woody Harrelson in the final. It was crazy. Oh, there she is. Charlize Theron now looking at the crowd, looking at the camera. All right, Alcaraz up 30-15. Her serve into the net. Okay. Second serve is good. Backhand cross court, backhand up the line. Alcaraz, lob from Medvedev. Lands just on the sideline. Alcaraz with a forehand, backhand Medvedev. Neutralizes the point. Now forehand Alcaraz up the line. Is it in? No, it's out. It's called just out. And it is 30-all. Man, there's some really weird commenters in here tonight. Very negative. Not very used to that. But it's okay. I suspend them. I put them in timeout. Folks, please refrain from using any language that speaks about the sexuality of a player, the race of a player. Not interested in any of that. You'll get banned right away. This is not about that. This is about tennis. We're just watching tennis together from people from all over the world. So please have respect. I really, really appreciate it. Really appreciate that. Come on, Alcaraz. You have to make this 5, says Carly. Covey, I had a feeling Medi would make his mark in this match, but probably a long way to go yet. Who is she? I don't know. Oh, she's an actress. She's a Hollywood actress from South Africa. She was looking at you, Covey, saying, yeah, I remember that. I didn't meet her. I met her boyfriend. Again, at the time, boyfriend, no longer boyfriend. All right, Medvedev looking for a double break lead. He has another break point opportunity here. Alcaraz just looks completely shell-shocked. And here we go. First serve is good. Return Medvedev. And it's long. Alcaraz saves a break point. And it is deuce. He made Medi play the ball in the game at least. But Medi 12 for 12 points on serve this set. No drop points at all. Okay. This little fly keeps bothering me. Sorry, guys. Okay. Here's Alcaraz. 40-all. Deuce. Good first serve. Medvedev return up the middle. Backhand Alcaraz cross court. Backhand Medvedev into the net. Game point Carlitos. He has to get his mojo. The question is, will he find it on time or will it be too late? Medvedev is the octopus man, and he's angry that no one is talking about him. Yeah, like Krejcikova when they were talking about the big three, and she said, I should be there, and then she ended up getting demolished by them. Medi is playing smart tennis, and Carlito needs to reset. Medvedev's just getting everything back, and Alcaraz, normally when he's on, I think he's able to handle it and put some winners and things like that. But right now, he's just definitely not looking or seems to be feeling his regular self. But a lot of that might have to do with Medvedev as well. We got to give him credit. He is a formidable player, former champion and former number one. So here we go. Medvedev, a good rally going on. Backhand Alcaraz. Backhand Medvedev up the line. Forehand Alcaraz, barely over the net. Medvedev backhand. Now backhand Alcaraz. Into the net. So can't put the game away. Deuce once again. He's bringing all that number three tonight. Hey, Peaches. Hey, Gene. Okay. Ooh, nice little stretch for you, boy. Here we go. All right. Oh, Medvedev with a beautiful winning return. As Alcaraz was coming in, it was a cross-court ripper from like 20 feet behind the baseline. Medvedev with a game point. There we go. Alcaraz, nice serve out wide. Return off the tape. And then Alcaraz up the line. He gets a volley. Medvedev makes him hit another one, but he can't. And it's a passing shot winner from Medvedev. And he does this to the crowd like, hey, I need to hear it. And Medvedev with a double break lead. And he will surely take the second set. Unbelievable from Medvedev. And he is just a game, one set and a game away from a date with Novak Djokovic in the final. All right, Medi is also hitting more aggressive second serves instead of rolling it in. Yeah, you definitely got to do that for sure. Unforced YY. Peaches, Medi also knows how to beat Nole too. Yeah, he's done it before. Medvedev, you can do it. Okay, Medvedev serving for the second set and a 2-set-to-love lead against world number one Alcaraz. Alcaraz with a big forehand. Cross court. Medvedev gets to that, but it's a short ball. Alcaraz inside out forehand. And it is 15-all. Alcaraz finally gets a point on the Medvedev serve. Is that the first point in the set? Yeah, first took him 4 games, 4 Medvedev serves before Alcaraz got a single point on the Medvedev serve. Unbelievable. This version of Medvedev is scary. Oh my, this is the 2021 version of Medi. That was the shot of the tournament. Wow. Yeah, that passing shot. Unreal Forehand Medi, backhand Alcaraz, the chopper. Backhand Medvedev, and he approaches. Alcaraz can't get it back over the net. Medvedev 30-15. Someone's done their homework. King, I'm back and I'm loving this. Totally misjudged Medvedev's recuperative powers. Go Medi. Medi, says Santia Saranya. Medvedev said to Carlos at the net, go win this. He may have jinxed him. There you go. I mean, I think they always say that to whoever wins. Oh, Medvedev, did he get that? Oh, Medvedev with another unbelievable backhand up the line, and it was in by about a millimeter. And Medvedev now has double set point. Yeah, ever since Medvedev won the tiebreak, he has just crushed Alcaraz, winning 5 of 6 games and trying to make it 6 of 7. Not just yet, though, as his +1 goes into the net. It's 40-30 now. Ooh. Wow, is this going to be oh, Tom Brady? Is that Tom Brady? Wow, is this going to be a repeat of the 2021 final? Okay. Set point number 2, Medvedev. He has been killing it, folks, since pretty much halfway through the first set. He's been awesome, and he is well-deserved, and he's got a double set point, but there it is. Medvedev takes it, takes a second set 6-1. So 7-6, 6-1. Medvedev cruising along, and he's now 1 set away from the final against Novak Djokovic on Sunday. All right. Novak better get his revenge. Saying Tanya, if Medi faces Nole, vamos Medvedev. Unbelievable. Medvedev showed up to play. Alcaraz not playing his best, but Medvedev definitely is. Second set, 92% of his first serves won. Unbelievable. Second serves won, 80% for Medvedev. Alcaraz just 28%. Unforced errors, only 3. That's pretty much a perfect set of tennis from Medvedev. So he's definitely in the driver's seat. Well-deserved. He's earned it. And 1 set away now is the Octopus. He is definitely going to be stoked about this performance. No doot about it, as a Canadian would say. All right, here we go. Going to get my phone charging here because just said that we're nearing 20%. Where we are. What is going on? Has Alcaraz, I'm guessing Alcaraz probably left the court. That's usually what players do when they're getting shell-shocked by their opponent. I can't tell for sure. They're showing replays on the screen here. But yeah, I would definitely guess that Alcaraz is probably going to go try and regroup. Let's see, though. Can't believe my eyes. GSL saying Tom Brady in the house. He heads to New England for a huge celebration of his career tomorrow. Did not know that. Well, a short return to set up the easy kill shot for the set. Could the set have gone any more perfectly for Medvedev? Yeah, he was rolling since that tiebreak. He's just been rolling. Alcaraz didn't face any break points until the second set. But after that tiebreak, Medi has just been on a roll. This version of Medvedev is a problem for Djokovic. I'm not too sure about that just yet. I think the revenge aspect from Djokovic will be greater than how Medi is doing. But you're right. That's true. He's doing good. Alcaraz is a clown or something. I don't know. Frustrates me that Medi doesn't get cheered as much by the crowd. He's unreal. Yeah, that's how it goes sometimes. Jimena saying, let's go Alcaraz. Marina saying, bravo. Stating the obvious, Medvedev is playing insanely well. Yeah, for sure, and well-deserved. Time for a Novak bathroom break, says Alexander Lawrence. What are your predictions now, Covey? I mean, it's going to be tough for Alcaraz. If he can play how he plays, he definitely has a chance. But I don't know if I see that happening, to be very honest. Marina saying Medvedev. Thanks, Medvedev. Thanks, says Roman. Ho, 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 says Santa Claus. Just kidding. Marina Kostic. I don't know. Medvedev only dropped 2 points on serve in that set by my count. Raw numbers behind the TV percentages the TV showed on screen. Well, I can tell you right now, Medvedev game to love in the first game, game to love in the second game, game to love in the third game, and then game to 30. So, yeah, he only dropped 2 points. 2 points. No question, says GSL. The final is no foregone conclusion regardless of the opponent. Yeah, I think if it was like, for example, if it was Shelton going to the final, it would be like, okay, Nole's going to win this. But now either of these players have the ability to make it a really good match. So, yeah, we'll have to see what happens. Marina excited with a bunch of emojis for Medvedev. Alcaraz will need a long, tough talking, inspiring pep talk with the mirror in the bathroom. Imitation is the highest form of flattery, says young Ben Shelton. He has made a comeback from 2 sets before. Has he? I know against Berrettini in the Australian Open 2 years ago, he was down 2 sets to love, and then he lost in the super tiebreak in the 5th set. I don't think he's ever been down 2 sets to love and won a match. I know against Zverev at the French Open last year, he was down 2 sets to love, won a set, and then I think he lost the 3rd set in a tiebreak. Or sorry, the 4th set in a tiebreak. I don't know if he's ever come back. I know he's come back to force a 5th set, but I believe he's not won when he's lost the first 2 sets. Gary, man, was I wrong about Medi bouncing back? Hence, I do not wager. Interesting time, says TCK. Yeah, I don't either, says Tanya. Wasn't Alcaraz down 2 sets against Cilic last year? Ooh. I don't think so. Let me see if I can look that up. Hold on a second. I wonder how far back this thing will take me. Against Cilic last year, I want to say no, but I'm not positive. Let's see. U.S. Open. Okay, Cilic. No, Alcaraz won the first set against Cilic. Then Cilic won the second. Alcaraz third, Cilic fourth. So that went back and forth and back and forth and back and forth. Also, I believe the roof is closed. So it's a quote-unquote sort of an indoor match, I guess you could say, which also Medi's really good on indoor courts. So yeah, it was not it wasn't a come from behind. Alcaraz has come back to the court, folks. And he definitely is looking to figure out a way to make a little bit of a headway because Medi only gave up 2 points on his serve in that set. A great set from Medvedev, former champion. Will Carlos do a Rafa? Oh, coming back from 2-love against Medi. We'll find out. Or have I got that mixed up with one of Medvedev matches against Cilic? I don't know if you've got it mixed up with another match, but it wasn't that one. Any theories on the frigid post-match? Yeah, Gary, it was weird. We were talking about it before. I don't want to talk about it too much. This is my opinion. Nole was a little bit petty, and I don't understand why you copy another kid's celebration. He's a 20-year-old kid. He's been doing it all tournament long. It was unoriginal and petty. I don't understand why Nole did it. I didn't really enjoy that. It didn't seem like when I watched the match, there was no animosity between them. So I don't know why he would have tried to do that. And if you won 23 Grand Slams, you should be able to find your own way to celebrate. It would be like, and I said this earlier. I said, I make rap music. I make hip hop music. If someone were to use my lyrics against me or somewhere else, I'd be like, what are you doing? That's just not original. I don't think it's a really big deal. I don't want to talk about it too much because we talked about it at the beginning, but yeah, my opinion, and I love Nole, but it was petty and unoriginal. He didn't need to do that. So that's why I think they had that little handshake thing. All right, here we go. Alcaraz serving. He's starting a little bit better. He's up 40 to love. The crowd sounding like they're trying to get him moving here. And it is now 40 love Alcaraz. So looking a little bit better now than he did in the last set, where he only won 1 out of 7 games. Where can I see the match? We don't show it here. Unfortunately, we're not allowed to, or else YouTube would pull our stream down immediately. So it depends on where you are. You have to either find it online through like a pirate site or maybe through your cable provider. Novak and Ben should kiss passionately ASAP. Peter, no one is invincible, including Nole and Carlos. Alcaraz, game to love. Good start for Carlitos and a good fist pump. So nice body language to start off the set for Carlitos. 4 straight points. It was spiteful. Come on. Yeah. Tanya and Jean were going at it for a while. I couldn't post any of them up because there's just too much noise going on. Love it. Hope Alcaraz not injured. He has leg strap. He's been strapped for the last 2 rounds. I don't think it's the strapping. Comeback could indeed happen if Alcaraz can find his game. Yeah, it's definitely possible. Not out of the question, but he'll definitely need to find his way because Medvedev has been killing it on his service. In the first 3 games of the match, Alcaraz had a couple of breakpoint opportunities and pushed him to a bunch of deuces. But ever since then, Medi has just been cruising on his serve. All right, second serve coming up. Medi, 15 love. Backhand Alcaraz cross court. Medvedev gets that. Alcaraz with a drop shot, which bounces twice. 15 all. Alcaraz definitely looking a little bit better here. Come on, says Rubik's World. Gary, of course, and this isn't over. Medvedev. Gary, I agree on your previous point in reference to your question. I wasn't a fan of what Novak did, but I'm looking forward to part 2. Ben will get revenge. It's one thing coming back from 2 sets to love. It's an entirely different ball coming back from 2 sets to love against a player like Medi, says Lion Eye. Yeah, forehand Medvedev, forehand Alcaraz, forehand Medvedev, backhand Alcaraz, backhand Medvedev up the line, forehand Alcaraz, chops it. Oh, lands in. I thought it was going long. Alcaraz backhand, backhand Medvedev off the tape. Alcaraz inside out, forehand Medvedev up the line. Alcaraz volleys that. Now another volley from Alcaraz and Medvedev with, he goes long, and then Alcaraz gets the crowd to get on their feet and they oblige. And it is now 15-30. So Alcaraz, Jimmy Buckets is in the house, Miami Heat player, big fan of tennis, friends with, I think, a lot of these guys. But Alcaraz now 15-30 and looks like he's got a little more juice than he has had in this match so far. Big roar from Alcaraz, and maybe he needed to release a little bit of that pent-up rage that has got him down here. Now Medvedev misses the first serve, 15-30. And here we go. All right. Alcaraz, nice deep return on the second serve. Now backhand Medvedev. Backhand Alcaraz. Medvedev makes his way to the net. Nice little chop volley. Alcaraz tries to lob him, but does not land in. 30 all. Way to go, Medvedev. Nice job at the net. It's 4 a.m. in Sofia. I'm drained. LOL Covey. Moonchild, I'm as big a Novak fan as there is, but what did Ben do to disrespect anyone? I really want to know. Well, ask Jean, because Jean feels that Ben Shelton was taunting him all match. I watched the match. I didn't feel that at all. I loved it. Shelton behaved like a spoiled kid without respect. Again, I don't think so. That's how Ben Shelton has been all tournament long. I didn't see anything extra from Shelton today. Thank you, Gary. What was your position on the Novak incident? I think she was saying that Novak was kind of unnecessarily taunting. Letterbox, Novak said he did the celebration because he thought it was cool and original. Yeah, but it's not original when you do someone else's. Like I said, if Novak wins the trophy on Sunday and then bites the trophy like Nadal, like, we're going to be like, hey, man, that's not original. I'm not saying he's doing that, but I'm saying that's what That's what that reminded me of. It's like you're taking someone's celebration. It's like, bro, you've won 23 Grand Slams. You can probably find your own. Yo, what's up, Liam? Good to see you, buddy. Here we go. Medvedev holds. We're at 1-1 here in the third set. Alcaraz was trying to push them a little bit, unable to. Folks, we got 116 likes. We got about 475 people in. Wow. Thank you guys so much for joining me on this Friday night or Saturday morning, depending on what time it is, wherever you are. Alcaraz second serve. Medvedev return up the middle. Forehand Alcaraz. Backhand Medvedev. Forehand Alcaraz. Oh, it's a lamb shank. Alcaraz misses the strings on that one. I don't like it. He's better than that to rise above it. Yeah, like I said, we did talk about it before. I mean, it's all good. I mean, it's news. It's fun. It's a part of the game. All right. Alcaraz down love 15 and will have to serve a second here. So Medvedev looking to make another move early in this set. Now Alcaraz with a drop shot, and Medvedev gets to that high pop-up, and then Alcaraz swinging volley winner. Cross court, 15-all. Not as easy of a shot as it looked like. Novak is saying it as a cop-out. He did it to mock Ben. Why doesn't he just admit? Missed the beginning of that. Seems like people have an issue with Ben being confident and fiery, including Novak. I get that Novak was attempting to stomp out the young gun with no mercy, but it seemed very corny. Yeah, that's a good word. That's what a rapper would tell another rapper if you stole their lines. You'd be like, you're a cornball, you know? Yeah, there you go. Like I said, if Ben Shelton, like from what I watched, there was no animosity between the players. If there was some, I could see like maybe that's warranted. But I think, just be original. Anyways, here we go. That's enough of that. We're into this one. Here we go. Alcaraz up 30-15. Oh, and the +1 from Alcaraz on the serve and volley was a half volley from the shoelaces, and it did not make it over the net. So Medvedev 30-all. Alcaraz 30-all. Medvedev leveling this game. Wake up, Carlos. Gary with good advice. As the saying goes, this too shall pass. Exactly. It's just a temporary little thing. Not a big deal at all. Novak won that easily. He had no trouble. It was it was still a difficult match. First two sets he was very, very comfortably won. And it was good to see Ben Shelton put up a little fight. And it's gonna be good for Novak that he had a little bit of adversity, a little bit of toughness that he had to get through. All right, here we go. Alcaraz, after the end of a long point, takes a 40-30 lead. And Alcaraz, 20-year-old from Spain, world number 1 currently, not for long, and defending champion, under the gun here, down 2-0 against another former champion and former world number 1 as well. Here we go. 15-shot rally. That was the last one. 1 hour and 50 minutes in. Here we go. Alcaraz. Game point. First serve is long. Second serve is good. Backhand Medvedev. Backhand Alcaraz. Forehand Medi. Forehand Alcaraz. Forehand Medvedev. Forehand Alcaraz to the backhand of Medvedev. Up the middle. Backhand Alcaraz. Backhand Medvedev. Backhand slice Alcaraz. Medvedev. Forehand up the line. Forehand cross-court Alcaraz. Winner. And that's the game from Carlitos. He's up 2-1. We're on serve. Medvedev will serve after the changeover. But before then, Alcaraz.
Vamos, Carlos Alcaraz. 1, 2, 3, vamos. Vamos, Carlos Alcaraz. Vamos.
Okay, thank God this is the last late night. I'm fried, says Ems. Ems been up mad late constantly this whole tournament. Okay, Peaches, Nole, 23 Grand Slam. Ben does not. Enough said. I think people are blowing it out of proportion. Daniil, says Marina. Carlos lifted, so let's go 5 sets, says Peaches. Medvedev, Marina. I once wrote a song about a girl named Marina. I once met a pretty barista. She was Latina. I asked her for her name because she was quite the senorita. She said, it's where you park your boat. Ah, Marina, can I have your number? I really want to see you. That's the first 4 bars of my track I made for my ex-girlfriend. I was like writing songs all the time, like virtually every day, kind of like Ben. And then one day she's Brazilian. She's like, how come you never write song about me? And I said, okay, fine. And I wrote her, and then I called her 45 minutes later with the song, and she was like, oh my God. Tanya, you can be a good psychologist. I agree with what you said. I did not catch that. Don't want to repeat myself, but he sometimes acts like a crybaby. No one loves me, and I think that is far from the truth. And sometimes I think he gives them a reason for it. Yeah. Again, like I said, I don't want to go into it too much. But here we go. Marina and the Diamonds. All right. Medvedev serving at 1-2 on serve. The guy is only 5 games away with a date with Novak Djokovic, a repeat of the 2021 final, if he can do it. And it's 15-love. This set, Alcaraz has 6 winners to 1 for Medvedev. Good serve out wide. Alcaraz return lands just inside the sideline. Now forehand Alcaraz, forehand Medvedev, forehand Alcaraz, backhand Medvedev into the net. 15 all. The crowd is starting to cheer a little bit more and more every time Alcaraz gets a point. I think they want to see more tennis, regardless of if they want to see Medi or Alcaraz win. They probably just want to see more tennis. Some nice shots, both in terms of touch play and ground strokes from Carlos in that game. Who's expecting this to go 5? Oh, unreturned serve. Medvedev up 30-15, continuing to cruise. But then she said, I'm Arena. I'd like to see this go 5. Here we go. Medvedev. Good serve up the middle. Alcaraz forehand, backhand Medvedev. Now backhand Alcaraz. Medvedev with a volley. Alcaraz. Oh, with a crazy passing shot forehand with a big as he does normally. And it's 30 all. So Alcaraz starting to gain a little steam. He's starting to connect the ball better because he has not been hitting the ball well at all. There is a little bit more of the Alcaraz we're used to there. On the run, forehand passing shot. Beauty. Lest we forget, says GSL. What a monster year Daniil has had. I say we have a new big 3. Think about it. Yeah, I mean, he's given himself a better case. I still think overall, week to week, it's very likely that we have a 2-horse race with Daniil the clear 3rd. Definitely the closest 3rd there is to a big 3 for sure, though. Okay, here we go. Second serve, Medi. Game point. Alcaraz with a good backhand return off the second serve cross court. And that's kind of looked a lot more like what he was doing against Medvedev in their previous matchups, where he was taking advantage of the second serve. Now, deuce here. Medvedev serving, still on serve 1-2. First serve is good. Backhand return Alcaraz. Backhand Medvedev. Now he's at the net. Alcaraz hits it at him. Volley from Medvedev, and he gets another volley and another passing shot from Alcaraz. And now do I wonder if Alcaraz is starting to find his legs. Tom Brady cheering for the Spaniard from the box there. Medvedev with a very deep volley. Alcaraz still rips a forehand past him on the next shot. Medvedev, the 6'6" Russian, outstretched, still couldn't get a racket on it. Great serve and great return, Alcaraz. Now Medvedev's at the net again. Alcaraz, this time it's a lob, and Alcaraz breaks for 3-1. Wow. And then he asked the crowd for a little bit of noise, and they give it to him. So Alcaraz with 2 incredible passing shots, followed by a lob over Medvedev, who's been coming into the net. And Alcaraz with his first break of the match. Unbelievable. Okay, Yogi Berra once said it's getting late early. This match could be over before you know it, or the greatest turnaround in recent times. Covey, do you do something Carlos has? Do something, Carlos. There you go. I did it. I sang a song about my ex-girlfriend and he broke. So there you go. Carlitos coming back. Here's a question for everyone. Which rivalry has a better, more fiery start? Rafa Kyrgios or Novak Ben? I'd say definitely Rafa Kyrgios, but I don't, like I said, there was no animosity in that match until maybe after the match. So there, I didn't see it. There's no moment where Novak was annoyed with Ben. There was no moment where Ben was annoyed with Novak until after the match ended. So I'm going to say, oh my God, Alcaraz just shooting gallery of forehands. Medvedev blocking everything, but Alcaraz hits a winner inside out at the end of that. The crowd, folks, is starting to get really into this one, and so is Carlitos. The adrenaline is pumping out of that right arm. Alcaraz starting to rip the cover off the ball. Woo! We might be in for a good one here, folks. Something's wrong with Alcaraz. I think he's starting to get right here. Rafa and Kyrgios, Novak Ben is nothing. Med needs to win a slam this year, and then, yeah, we have a big 3, says Cap. All right. Forehand Medvedev. Alcaraz gets that. Cross-court forehand. Forehand Medvedev. Forehand Alcaraz to the backhand of Medvedev. Forehand Alcaraz. Nice and loopy. Backhand Medvedev. Now forehand Alcaraz. Backhand Medvedev. Alcaraz drop shot. Medvedev gets to it. Alcaraz tries to rip a passing shot. Medvedev gets a racket, but he's not able to control it. Goes into the net. Alcaraz up 30-love. Okay, folks, so here's what's happening. For 2 sets, Medvedev was just getting everything back, and Alcaraz was not on. He wasn't able to put balls away because his timing was off. Now, Alcaraz, not only is he putting balls away that he should, but he's also not trying to go for shots that he shouldn't, meaning he's trying to just keep the rally going, and waiting for his shot for a winner, and now he's taking it. So we could be in for another epic match here, but still a long ways to go. Alcaraz up 40-love. He's up a break 3-1. But until he gets that second set, Alcaraz, it's still, I would say, advantage Medvedev. 1 hour, 59 minutes into it. This match is starting to heat up, folks. Alcaraz starting to wake up as well. 18-9 are the points in this third set for Alcaraz. Good serve out wide. Alcaraz with the serve and the volley was at the shoelaces once again, and this one was wide. So no game to love, but it's still double game point for Alcaraz. Ghosty, Ben did nothing wrong. Novak did nothing wrong. If tennis fans knew what went down in the college game, they wouldn't be so sensitive about some tiny gestures. Relax, Euros. It'll be okay, promise. Ghost speaking facts. Ghost agree. Ben said he was okay with what Novak did. It's all good with him. 5 sets, please, and thank you, says Ems. 90% of baseball, insert tennis, is mental. The other half is physical. Another Yogi Bear. Yeah. I'm pretty sure even every hockey coach I ever said in my life was like, 90% mental. It's 90% mental. It's like, yeah, well, you try and go as hard as you can 6 shifts in a row without any air in your lungs. No, I'm just kidding. Here we go. We're into a nice rally. Backhand Alcaraz cross court. Backhand Medvedev into the net. Alcaraz holds, consolidates. 4-1 Carlitos.
Vamos, Carlos Alcaraz. 1, 2, 3, vamos. Vamos, Carlos Alcaraz. Vamos.
Andres Skwarski saying Spanish loli boy? Loli bay? I don't know what that means. Want 5 sets, please. More tennis. Thank you, says Peaches. Alcaraz drop shots are out of this world good. Haven't been the greatest today, but some of them have been really good. Agree, Ems. GG, words of wisdom, thanks. Alcaraz, go. Hedgehog saying, good evening, folks. Good evening, Hedgehog. Make it a late nighter, says Carly YouTube. Alcaraz has yet to come down from 2 sets down. I still expect Medi to win in 4, says 2 Peng Bristol. Folks, if you haven't done so, please like this video, subscribe if you're new to the channel. That way you can follow all the wicked, awesome, great content we have here at the Game to Love Tennis channel. Alcaraz up 4-1 in the third set. Finally has come alive after a very slow start in the first 2 hours. But we might be in, again, like I said, until Alcaraz wins the fourth set, I give the advantage to Medi. And yes, I did pick Alcaraz in straight sets before the match. But in the tiebreak, I could tell Medi in the first set, I could tell Medi was feeling it, and I had him winning that one. And then he went and cruised in the second set, winning it 6-1. Alcaraz comes alive after taking a little bathroom break after the second set. He's up 4-1. Medvedev now is going to have to either. Do you think he's going to try and weather the storm and try and win this set? Or is he just going to kind of casually see the fear if you're Medvedev is if you let the set slip away easily, then that could give more and more momentum for Alcaraz, right? So do you try and put more effort in trying to make it back in the set? He's only down one break, let's remember as well. So not like it's crazy out of reach or anything. It looks like it because it's 4-1, but Alcaraz served first. That's the only reason it's looking that way. Good serve, Medvedev. Now, forehand Medvedev, forehand Alcaraz, cross court, great good angle. Medvedev into the net. The crowd cheering loudly now every time Alcaraz gets a point. Again, they want to see more tennis. Junior, let's go. Ghost, I'm pretty sure my mental is about 70%, maybe 75%. I haven't been spending too much time on Instagram. Was my question offensive? I don't remember what your question was, brother. Sorry, buddy. It's a little too far up. I got to call this match here. Backhand Medvedev on his third shot in the rally into the net. Alcaraz up love 30. And right now, it must feel for Medvedev that it's an avalanche against him. A bit of resignation in that last Medvedev backhand miss. I think this might finish. This set might finish pretty soon from here. Nothing like the U.S. Open on ash and under the lights. The ladies put on a fantastic show, and now it's the men again. Couldn't agree with you more, Gary. I love the buzz. Right now, there's a buzz, a constant buzz in the crowd. You don't get it at other majors, and I just love it. Beautiful serve out wide, Medvedev. And he was down love 30, but quickly makes it back to 30 all. So, nice little effort here from the Russian. It's good because he needs to stop this avalanche of pressure going on here. Good serve, Alcaraz backhand return. Medvedev inside out forehand, chop back Alcaraz. Medvedev up the line forehand, Alcaraz cross court. Medvedev in the middle, backhand Alcaraz up the middle, backhand Medvedev, backhand slice Alcaraz. Forehand Medvedev cross court, forehand Alcaraz up the line, winner. And Alcaraz is firing on all cylinders right. Oh, sorry, my bad. The forehand was long. See, it's hard. I'm watching on a small phone. It's really hard to see. And it is Medvedev with the game point. I was gonna say, I feel like the crowd would have erupted more if that was an Alcaraz winner, but it wasn't. So Medvedev game point. Good serve up the middle. Return Alcaraz up. Backhand Alcaraz on his third shot goes into the net. Medvedev holds. So Alcaraz stops the bleeding, does Medvedev, and Alcaraz will serve up 4-2. Ole, 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 Carlitos. He's got to win this set. Yeah, definitely. Alcaraz has to start somewhere. Carlos, that is. The TCK, you're good, bro. No worries. Alcaraz will win, says Andre. Medvedev should at least try and make Alcaraz serve it out. It can help prevent Alcaraz relaxing. Alcaraz should be made to feel under pressure, even if Medvedev has privately given up the set. Alcaraz wins. He is mentally stronger twice, and we all know all about Medvedev's nerves, says Tony. Someone sending me a message here. All right, Alcaraz with a cat and mouse point, ending with him hitting a forehand from the net, as both players were at the net. Yeah. Okay. Alcaraz, good serve out wide. Ooh, the +1, man, he ripped that, but it was wide. Alcaraz got adrenaline going right now. Medvedev has been cooling it down, though, in the last couple minutes, smartly, I would say. 15 all. Vatsalya Singh saying hee-haw. So this is going to be a 5-setter, which is good news for Novak, says Tanya. Alcaraz forehand, backhand Medvedev into the net. 30-15 Carlitos. Tony disagreed. Daniil is a stubborn backboard, and he's hanging in tonight. Yeah, I don't know if it's... I would definitely not say that it's a guaranteed Alcaraz win by any means. Drew Vidman, I'm here because Spectrum is horrible. Well, welcome. Happy to be your eyes and ears. Okay, we'll see, says Tony. Peace 123. Medi has to get it done in 4, or Carlos will do what Novak did to Jere. Forehand Alcaraz, loopy, and that one is long. 30 all. 125 likes. Thank you guys so much. See if we can get to 200. That would be amazing. All these people are messaging. I guess it's Friday night, isn't it? Yeah, it's Friday night. My buddies are all messaging me. It's one of my cousins who I haven't spoken to in a while is messaging me, asking me what's going on here. All right, here we go. Alcaraz, good serve. And the +1 is a shoestring volley, and he wins that as Medvedev gets to it but goes off of the net, and it lands on his own side. Game point Alcaraz. So thanks for sharing. This guy is good commentator. Thank you, Drew. I really, really appreciate it. Thanks for joining me, buddy. Here we go. Alcaraz up 40-30, looking to wrap up this game number 7 and stay 1 break ahead of Medvedev in the 3rd set. First serve is good. Medvedev return up the middle. Drop shot Alcaraz. Medvedev gets there, pushes it up the line. Alcaraz forehand can't get it over the net, and we're level here at deuce as Medvedev chasing down everything today. Good job, Medi. Took eyes completely off Medvedev. There is a thing that maybe Joker hasn't really played anyone yet. Yeah, that's one thing for sure. And it was good for him to get a little bit of pressure in that third set against Shelton. If this match goes 5, it will be disappointed if there are not far more than 200 likes, says Adrian. Alcaraz, good serve. Backhand Medvedev cross court. Alcaraz up the line. Backhand Medvedev gets that. Alcaraz meets that at the net. Volley not up. Alcaraz up. Advantage for the Spaniard. Looking to take a 5-2 lead here in set number 2. 450 people in the chat. Unbelievable. So happy to be here with you. 130 likes. We're killing it. Good, said Zhengxi Wang. Thanks. You're very, very welcome. Thanks, Ghosty. From TCK, the Compliment King, New Jersey / New York's finest. By the way, Compliment King Hendrik Lundqvist is also in the stands here. All right, Alcaraz misses the first serve on game point. Second serve is good. Medvedev, cross-court return. Backhand slice, Alcaraz. Forehand Medvedev. Backhand Alcaraz. Backhand Medvedev. Backhand Alcaraz up the middle. Forehand Medvedev. Backhand Alcaraz. Forehand Medvedev. Backhand Alcaraz. Backhand Medvedev. Backhand Alcaraz. Forehand Medvedev. Cross-court. Forehand Alcaraz. Cross-court. Forehand Medvedev up the line. Backhand cross-court Alcaraz. Backhand Medvedev. Backhand Alcaraz, and it's long. Good rally tolerance. Great rally tolerance from Medvedev. And we got ourselves a match here, folks. It's deuce once again. 18-shot rally. And Medvedev comes out on top of that one. More than 400 watching, but only 128 likes. Hit the thumbs up icon below the video, folks. It costs nothing. Thank you, Adrian, for your support. Really appreciate it. And thank you to everyone. You guys are so much fun to be watching this match with. Another deuce here. 2 hours and 10 minutes into it. Medvedev up 2-0 to love, but he's down 1 set here. Sorry, 1 break in the 3rd set. Good serve up the middle. Alcaraz. Return wide. And it is an easy point. Much needed for Alcaraz. And game point once again, Carlitos. More asking where is gameplay. We're not allowed to show the match, my friend. If we do, the YouTube would cancel they would take us down right away. We're not allowed due to copyright reasons. Alcaraz with a great serve up the tee. Medvedev with a very short return. Alcaraz, easy ball up the line. Forehand winner. And he is up 5-2. Still up just 1 break. But Alcaraz starting to fire on some of his cylinders. How many sets are so far? It's 2 sets. Medvedev has won, and Alcaraz has won 0, but he's up 5-2 in the third set. Thank you, Gabriel, for joining the chat. Really appreciate you, my friend. 138 people liking this video, about 475 in here, including Twitch, YouTube, and Facebook. So we're having a great Friday night, Saturday morning here together. Thank you for joining me. We got all of our regulars in the house. Well, we got M's, we got Gene, we got TCK, the Compliment King, we got Peaches, got Adrian Wilson. I'm going off my mind here. We got GSL, one of my all-time favorites. We got Tanya Jovanovic from Australia. We're missing Charles Cross. We're missing Todd Hill. I haven't seen them yet. Also, new friends. Tony is in the house. Tony Kosic. We got Ghosty in the house. AL from LA, my man Alexander Laurence. So, Carly YouTube, all of y'all in here. Thank you guys for joining me. Having a great time here. Whew, the only thing I need is a fan in my little, so you guys can't see, but this is a little corner of my room that I have a green screen, and I've basically converted a very small corner of my room into a studio, and I need to find some way to get some airflow in here. But that's none of your concern. Don't worry about it. Es un gran partido, says Gustavo Adolfo Alcaco. Welcome, amigo. Thank you very much, Tanya, saying with the hello. Well, hello right back at you. I think it's because I mentioned you. Kept for Harris, Evans, Arnaldi, and a tired Zverev. Carlos has had a tough draw. Seriously? Best opponent for either Nole or Carlos till tonight was Jerry. Gary, I'm glad you're acknowledging that Zverev is a best of 5 sets, and saying Jerry is better than what's his name. But let's also be honest. Novak has not really had any, like the Jerry thing. It was, I mean, let's all be honest. No one in their right mind thought Novak was going to lose that match. I mean, here's the thing. Let's be very honest, everyone. The overall depth at the top of men's tennis is not great. There's 2 front runners. There's a third, Daniil Medvedev. After that, there's really not too much. I'm not scared of anyone if I'm one of those 3. And it's kind of annoying, but that's how it goes. So that's one of the reasons we haven't really had any great matches on the men's side. One of the best matches we had was one guy cramping against one guy who had no air left in his lungs. And unfortunately, that was like the best match so far on the men's side. Over 44.5 games. Not sure, buddy. Can't do the math right now. Yes, I'm in the house, says Carly. Good game from both players. Alcaraz keeping his momentum going. Medvedev making Alcaraz work hard for that 5-2 hold. To make Carlos feel that winning any more sets after this will be hard work, and it will definitely be. All right, Alcaraz up 5-3, serving for the set. I hope Jerry continues that way. His head's not there most of the time. Yeah, I mean, that might have been the moment of his career, and I'm not saying that because I don't like him, but like that, taking a 2-love lead on Novak literally might be the high point of his entire career. Okay, Alcaraz, good serve out wide, takes the first point as Medvedev forehand goes into the net. Game to love. Sorry, buddy. Sorry. This is for Gerald. Always on it with the games to love. All right. Alcaraz serving 50 in love. Good serve. Forehand return. Forehand Alcaraz. Backhand Medvedev. Backhand Alcaraz is a looper. Backhand Medvedev. Backhand slice Alcaraz. Cross court. Backhand Medvedev. Backhand Alcaraz on the slice. Backhand Medvedev, backhand slice again, Alcaraz, backhand Medvedev, forehand Alcaraz, inside out, backhand Medvedev up the line, forehand cross-court Alcaraz, forehand Medvedev cross-court, forehand Alcaraz with a little juice, forehand Medvedev up the line, and it's long. 30 love Alcaraz, and Kevin Durant is in the house, a future Hall of Famer from the NBA. Loving it, folks. Tons of celebrities. We've already seen Tom Brady. We've seen that guy who was in James Bond, the latest James Bond, the Frenchman. I forgot his name. We had Jimmy Butler. We've had Charlize Theron, Tom Brady. I said that already. and a couple other celebs here in the house. Alcaraz 2 points away from taking the set. He's up 30-love. Here we go. Good first serve. Medvedev, return. Alcaraz, drop shot. Medvedev gets to it, and it's long, or I don't know if he even got to it, but it doesn't matter. It's triple set point Alcaraz. Okay. Jamie Foxx, Joaquin Phoenix. Thank you, Tanya. I remember you said Jamie Foxx earlier. All right, Alcaraz game point or set point here. Medvedev with the swing volley. Alcaraz gets that, but it goes into the net. 40-15, not over just yet. All right, Alcaraz serving 40-15. First serve into the net. Tense moments. Almost 150 likes. Thank you guys so much. Here we go. Second serve. Good. Forehand from Medvedev. Now backhand to Alcaraz. It's a slice. Oh, it's into the net. So now 40-30. Not over just yet. GSL, no question, the best performance against either Nole or Carlos till tonight was Jerry. Maybe a one-time thing, but he was near perfect for 2 sets. Yeah, but Gary, I think you said best opponent for either of them. I don't think he's the best out of that list of players in general. He just played really well for 2 sets. Let's be honest. Neither of these guys have really had too much of an issue up until this moment. Novak only dropped 2 sets, and again, that was to Jerry, who we all know had 0 chance of beating him. And Alcaraz dropped 1 to Dan Evans, and this is the first good match of the tournament from the men's side. Is Alcaraz, good serve, and Medvedev backhand return into the net. Alcaraz is on the board. Kevin Durant is laughing, smiling, drinking a honeydeuce. And it is 2-1 for the Russian Daniil Medvedev, former champion, former world number 1, taking on defending champion and current number 1, Alcaraz. So give it up one time for Carlitos.
Vamos, Carlos Alcaraz. 1, 2, 3, vamos. Vamos, Carlos Alcaraz.
There we go. So good, Gary. I couldn't believe GTL didn't cover it. Yeah, I think it was a night match. They asked me to cover it, but I didn't think it was going to be a match. So I had to go get some exercise. I was playing pickleball. But I don't regret it because I played great pickleball that day, and I still got to watch the last couple sets. But that was a tale of 2 matches. It was Jerry on fire for 2 sets. I did end up watching a replay of the match. And then the last 3 sets was all Joker. I think he only lost like 5 games the rest of the match. How much more time it goes to take? It depends. It could be 30 minutes. It could be 2.5 more hours. It totally just depends. John Bon Jovi in the house. Guy from New Zealand telling us that as well. Tanya, you get me. Thank you. Normally we do most of like the top players matches, but sometimes if it's going to be like a blowout or on paper a blowout, because sometimes not many people are going to watch those matches. So I think that has something to do with it. I personally don't make those decisions. That's up to Ben and JG, but I know that that's one of the reasons. Where is Ben and JG? They are sleeping. It's what is it? It's about 1:45 a.m. for them. Medi to now go for the bathroom mirror pep talk. Yeah, he is off. Actually, I'm going to go to the bathroom for a mirror pep talk as well. So excuse me, guys, for a second. We're going to play you some of our biggest hits from last year, and I'll be right back.
There should be no special rules for Novak Djokovic at all.
Hey, welcome back, tennis fans. Here we are for something groundbreaking. Some might call it trial of the century. Some might call it trial of all time.
We did not expect to be covering the first Djokovic watch-along of the year, and he's not playing an opponent. He's playing him against the state. Shout out to everyone joining us. Of course, we've never had so many people in the live chat. I feel like this is the perfect opportunity to bring all 23,000 of you up to date with what's happened so far.
Did not think by the third set Ben would be rooting for Rafa and JG would be wishing it's all over. Yeah, a bit weird.
I mean, I just want the pain to end.
I don't even care if he's crawling on his knees and hitting the ball over the net by the fifth. If he gets there, it'll be incredible.
I'm just calling it as it is. I'm trying to be objective watching the match, and he's lost the match. What do you want me to do?
He hasn't lost it. He's still in it. Why do you keep saying he's lost it?
You think? Okay, put a bet on then. What odds would you get on Rafa? 2 sets down.
8s.
Stick a bet on. Seeing as he's not out.
I was just disappointed you're not supporting your man.
No, you're being delusional, Ben. Just grow up.
Not supporting your man.
Delusional.
Not supporting your man. Come on, you guys. What are you doing? I feel like I'm rallying for all of the Rafa fans out there now. Crazy.
Yeah, because you just need to grow up, mate. Like, be realistic.
I've watched tennis many times. I've seen comebacks many times.
Okay. You seen Medvedev lose from this position? Don't think so.
But anything can happen.
It's too good! He's done it! Rafael Nadal has won his 21st Grand Slam. He's beaten Daniil Medvedev 7-5 in the 5th set. It's just been an absolute epic occasion. I can't believe he's done it. Rafael Nadal.
What?
2nd time Australian Open champion. Vamos!
Djokovic.
Oh.
He's down the line!
Carlos Alcaraz has won! He is in the final! JG's it! He has done it! Vamos! Carlos Alcaraz beats Novak Djokovic in the Madrid semi-finals. I've never quite seen anything quite like this.
And she doesn't need him. She doesn't need him. She falls to the floor. Iga Świątek has won another Grand Slam. Amazing. Look at the emotion all over her face.
Yes,
they embrace at the net. Wow. Oh, Marin Cilic hits the forehand down the line. Oh my gosh. And we have match point, ladies and gentlemen.
John, Game Club Podcast. When you say you were confused about your tactics, what do you mean?
It's into the net and
He's done it! He's done it! Novak Djokovic has won Wimbledon. Not lost here since 2017.
Oh! An ace! It's just ace number 5 of the match. Carlos Alcaraz has come through in 5. My partner has literally just woken up for work and I've not been to bed yet.
Yes! He's done it! Carlos Alcaraz! And look at him on the floor crying.
So
he's
good.
He's sobbing, he's thrown the racket.
Oh.
What a day for Carlos Alcaraz. He wins the match in 4 sets. Vamos, Carlitos!
Backhands in down the line. Cross court from Iga.
She's got long! She's got long! Iga wins a 3rd Grand Slam.
Djokovic get a good serve in.
Hour 32 on the clock.
Ace! Djokovic gets sick!
Idimo Novak!
All right, the umpire has just called time. Medvedev is back on court. And Medvedev serving first here in set number 4. He's up 2-1. Winner faces Novak Djokovic in the 2023 U.S. Open final 2 days from now. New York City is buzzing right now. Arthur Ashe Stadium under the lights. Gary mentioned it. Nothing quite like it in tennis or in sports. First serve is good. Medvedev +1 is up the line. Alcaraz backhand. Now backhand Medvedev, backhand Alcaraz. It's a looper and it's long. First point of the set goes to Daniil Medvedev. Okay. I'm so tired, guys. I'm considering going to sleep. What should I do? That's up to you, buddy. I know it's tough to watch when you're in different time zones. 3 of the 4 majors for me are very difficult. That's up to you, buddy. Depends on what you have to do tomorrow. Medvedev up 30 love, so a better start to the set from Medvedev. GSL, so anyone agree that Daniil really needs to get this next set, especially since he opens on serve? I mean, I don't think it's necessary for him. Like, say if he gets broken, I still think he has a chance at the set, but it would definitely behoove him to win the first game for sure. I think it would be that way for either player. GSL, not sure, says Adrian, but at the least, I think Medvedev must be telling himself to hold serve until business end. If he takes the set, deep pressure should mount on Alcaraz. I agree with you. The longer this stays on serve, Medvedev with an easy hold, by the way. Wow, that was very easy. Real, it was almost too easy. And we are officially in. So Medvedev has just had game to love after game to love in the last few sets on his serve, killing it on his serve. Medi's only been broken once today after all. Let's go, Danny, says Chris. Why is it getting so difficult for Alcaraz to break Medi? Is it because of tactic? Medvedev's serve has been great. I mean, if someone's serving 126 miles out in the corners, it's going to be hard. It's just really hard. All right, Alcaraz, good first serve. And Medvedev return is long. 15 love Alcaraz. You'll regret if you go to sleep. Haha, this is going to be a classic, says a guy from New Zealand. Already got it, buddy. Nadal, Brazil, tennis ball, says Igor. Welcome, Igor. All right, Alcaraz, 15 love. Serve into the net. Second serve coming up. Cheers. If it's Friday night for you, like it is here in Vancouver, or if it's a Saturday morning or middle of the night, whatever it may be. 150 likes. Folks, if you haven't done so, please hit that like button. Subscribe if you're new to the channel. Hit that notification bell. All will be good in the world. Ooh, nice serve. Nice shot, Alcaraz. Up the line. Backhand Medvedev cross court. Backhand Alcaraz. Backhand Medvedev. Forehand Alcaraz. Backhand Medvedev. Backhand slice Alcaraz. Forehand Medvedev. Forehand Alcaraz. Backhand Medvedev. Backhand Alcaraz. Drop shot Medvedev. Alcaraz gets there easily, pushes it up the line. Medvedev tries to pass Alcaraz and does at the net and puts his arms up, and it's 15 all. Well done, Medvedev. He is definitely on here to start this fourth set. 2 hours and 29 minutes, one short of 2.5 hours here. And still plenty of tennis to go. Don't know if it'll go beyond 4 sets, but it'll definitely go for at least another half hour, 40 minutes, I would say at the very least. 24-shot rally, 15 all. 150 likes. Thanks, buddy. Okay, I'm staying up for a little bit longer, says Gene. Last Grand Slam of the year, buddy. All right, Alcaraz serve out wide and then volley. Medvedev makes him hit a volley. Then Medvedev goes cross court to get to that volley. Then he forces Alcaraz to hit another one, and Alcaraz easily puts that away into the open court. If Alcaraz gets a break in this set, I'm definitely going to sleep. JG doesn't get this love. 150 likes, 50 more for 200. Let's go. Let's go, Medvedev, says Andrea. You can do this. Alcaraz up 40-15. So he's having a good start to the set just as well as Medi did. What a shot, Medi. That was a really, really nice shot. I think Djokovic is in the bathroom giving his magic pills to both. What up, Covey? Hello, Adil. Auto set. If you look right here below me in the desk, sponsored, and this is the man who's sponsoring it, Adil. Gene saying hey to Adil. Here we go. First serve is good. Medvedev return, nice and deep and hard up the middle. Now forehand Alcaraz, forehand Medvedev, forehand Alcaraz, the high looper. Medvedev. And it's a forehand, backhand slice Alcaraz, backhand slice Medvedev, forehand slice Alcaraz. Ooh, that was a weird one. And then forehand Alcaraz cross court. Medvedev forehand up the line. And then Alcaraz forehand inside out, backhand Medvedev, and he chops that wide. Alcaraz holds 1 game apiece here in set number 4. Oh, what a point. Another great one. Helps Medvedev more, being up 2-1 when he wins after such long exchanges. Gene, what time is it in the Republic of South Africa? Good question. You know what? Let me answer that. Republic of South Africa time. It is currently 3:54 a.m. 3:54. So coming up to 4 a.m. in South Africa. There you go, Gene. There you go. Almost 4 a.m., Peter. Medvedev serving first serve. Oh, second serve. Both go into the net. And it's a double fault. Alcaraz, this match, 0 double faults, 0 aces. Medvedev, 7 double faults, 7 aces. What would you rather have in your scoreline? Interesting. Another serve goes long, so 3 straight serves out from Medvedev. Here's a 4th one, and this one's in. Alcaraz with a nice backhand return, ripper up the line. Medvedev can't handle that, and it goes long. Love 30. Gene, time for after hours clubbing. Daniil holds serve, says GSL. This match is quite a contest right now, says Adrian. It's just before 2 p.m. Saturday here in it's sunny outside too in New Zealand. All right, Medvedev down love 30. First serve long. LMAO, Medi is even on aces and double faults. Yeah, it's amazing, huh? Gary, 5 sets. All right, second serve is good. Now backhand Alcaraz, forehand Medvedev. Backhand Alcaraz up the line. Medvedev gets to it, though. Alcaraz rips another forehand up the line. Backhand Medvedev again. Backhand Alcaraz. It's a chopper. Backhand Medvedev. Backhand Alcaraz. And that one goes into the net. Ooh, Alcaraz looked poised to take a love 40 lead there, but was unable to. Medvedev gets it. It's 15-30. Okay, 2 points away from going to sleep. Haha, Peter, says Gene. Gene's about to go to sleep if Alcaraz takes a break. Alcaraz's coach talking to him here. Vamos, vamos, saying let's go. Alcaraz really wants the break here. Medvedev going to do everything he possibly can to stop that from happening. First serve just long at 128 miles an hour. The big, tall, 6'6" Russian. Second serve. Backhand Alcaraz. Lots of juice. He comes in. It's a return and volley. Oh, my screen froze. And it looks like Alcaraz hit the volley off of that. And it is 15-40, double game point. Jimmy Buckets is stoked for his buddy, Carlitos Alcaraz. All right, here's a replay. Sorry, it froze on me in the real time. But yeah, basically, oh, wow, Alcaraz. He overran the ball, and so he kind of let it cross his body before he volleyed into the open space. Double break point. Alcaraz return is good and deep. Forehand Medvedev. Backhand Alcaraz. Backhand Medvedev. Backhand slice Alcaraz. Medvedev at the net. Now Alcaraz with a chance to lob. He does lob, and it's long. Medvedev saves 1 break point, chasing that down with everything he had. But lucky for Medvedev, he didn't have to hit it because the ball goes long. Second break point of the game. Folks, we are into a very entertaining portion of this match. First set was really entertaining. It was very close. Neither player breaking. Medvedev takes a tie break, and then he cruised from the tie break until he won 6-1 in the second set. Alcaraz comes alive, takes the third set 6-3, and now we're tied at 1 apiece. Still break point Alcaraz. First serve long from Medi. Alcaraz will have a second serve to take a look at. That's one thing he's been doing pretty well on. And Medvedev with a huge second serve. 125, surprising Alcaraz, and then asking the crowd for some love. No risk, no reward. Well, he risked it and he won a big reward and he saved a big break point on a second serve. But not all done yet with the work. It's deuce. Medvedev serving. First serve is good. Forehand return is good. Forehand Medvedev off the tape. Alcaraz inside out forehand. Now Alcaraz with an overhead and he puts it away easily off the floater from Medvedev. The net cord helped Alcaraz. It was a net cord by Medvedev anyways. So it is game point once again. Alcaraz, break point opportunity. Third of this game. Wow, so good, says Tanya. Does anyone here understand Spanish? Little bit. Serve is good. Block back return. Forehand Medvedev. Forehand Alcaraz. Cross court. Forehand Medvedev. Forehand Alcaraz up the middle. Backhand Medvedev. Forehand Alcaraz. Forehand Medvedev. Backhand drop Alcaraz. Medvedev gets to it and hits it up the line. Alcaraz returns and then a volley from Medvedev into the open court saves a third break point in this very game. Gutsy effort from the Russian. Gotta love it. If right now I could give him a button, I would. But we're in the middle of a game. Great effort by Medvedev. The absurd athleticism and dexterity of Carlos Alcaraz on show. Wow. Medi went for that. Very brave. Good mind. Daniil. Courageous stuff. Live stream link, anyone? No name. Unfortunately, we do not have a link for you. We're not allowed to show the live match or else YouTube would pull our video down instantly. Here we go. Medvedev at deuce. Good serve. Good return. Nice and deep. Oh, no. It's just long. And Medvedev now with a game point. Alcaraz missed that by, I'd say 4.5 inches. Very good from Medi. Too good, Medi, says Daria. Folks, 156 likes. If you feel like helping us get to 200, I would really appreciate it. We got almost 500 people in here, including YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch. Thank you guys all for your support and for joining. Second serve here, game point Medi. And second serve is a let after it hits the net there. All right, folks, the wine bottle is empty. Tequila time. Let's go. Medvedev serving. Second serve. Alcaraz backhand into the net. Medvedev with a big hold and then again asks the crowd for some love and gets it. Well deserved as well. So Alcaraz will serve down 1-2 after the changeover. And let's give Medi a little bit of love. Snehil, welcome, brother. Hi, Covey. How are you doing? Cheryl D. Edwards. Medvedev needs to get his butt out. Carlos time now. Hate to say it, but Carlos is not playing like he can beat Novak in 2 days. So if he goes down here, it is what it is. See, Carly, I don't necessarily agree that if Alcaraz, like say if Alcaraz finds his way and wins the match, I don't think that means he's not going to do well. He's been hitting the ball pretty well in most matches in this tournament. He was hitting the ball great against Zverev. So I don't think it's necessarily related. Covey, honestly, I saw this going 5 before the match begun. What a hold or missed opportunity by Carlos. I think it was a little bit of both. Snehil, you might be right. King with the octopus loving the emoji or the button. Snehil might end in 4, says Daria. Oh, that's why you're commenting like you're on fire. There you go. Clutch serving, says Adrian. Octopus from Gene. What's up, Snehil? Saying Visa Barca. Big hold. Love it. Says GSL. One of the greatest there is. What is Medi doing differently? He's pinning Alcaraz on the Alcaraz serve, not allowing him to come in and serve and volley as much by putting way more pace on his returns. Also, he's putting his second serve. He's just gunning it. Huge. I said Medvedev in 4, says K.A. Hope you are right, says Carly YouTube. All right. Cheers, folks. Any of my tequila drinkers in the house? Mad love to you. I'm not one of those guys who gets hammered, though. I do the little sips. Medvedev. Alcaraz with a good serve out wide. Oh, Medvedev hits a winner off of that. Cross court. Alcaraz let it go. but it dipped in. So it's love 15 on the Alcaraz serve. Good start for Daniil Medvedev. Here we go. Alcaraz serving down love 15, down 1-2. First serve into the net. Wow, says Tanya. Second serve. Is good. Medvedev returns. Cross court. Backhand Alcaraz. Backhand slice Medvedev. And that's wide into the alleyway. 15 all. All right, I never talked about the kit situation. So Alcaraz is wearing the same kit, obviously. So is Daniil Medvedev as the rest of the tournament. Alcaraz is wearing a cream base top with a whole bunch of funky southwestern colors and designs on the front. Green, turquoise, maroon, clay-colored. He's got reddish maroon shorts. He's got a wristband on the right wrist, taping on the left wrist. He's had that taping since the Queen's tournament before Wimbledon. And then he's got white shoes, white socks, no headgear. All right, Alcaraz with a forehand up the line. Backhand Medvedev on the run. Alcaraz drop shot. Medvedev will get to it. Pushes it. Oh, he had the line, but he went long. That was a big moment and a big opportunity. And it's 30-15 Alcaraz. What is Medvedev wearing? He's rocking his Lacoste gear, collared shirt, navy blue on top, a yellow V on his chest, and the V underneath, it's all maroon. White shorts, white shoes, no wristbands, no headgear for Daniil Medvedev. Looking sharp, both players. 30-15 Alcaraz. First serve is good. Medvedev, inside-out return. Backhand Alcaraz. Backhand Medvedev. Forehand Alcaraz. Cross court. Medvedev goes off the baseline. Alcaraz with a soft volley, meeting the ball as Medvedev from the backhand on the run just floated one over. Alcaraz up 40-15. Oh my goodness, folks. 165 likes, 420 people. This match is getting crazy. Seriously, Daniil couldn't buy a first serve in that game, but he still got it. Milena Gomedi finished this young beast off. Covey Medi at US has beaten Novak, only barely lost to Rafa in 2019 finals. This is his best slam. Here he can be scary good. Yeah, I don't disagree with any of that, buddy. All right, I'm going to have to, now that the chat is starting to, ooh, Alcaraz with a +1 tries to rip a forehand up the line, but it goes into the net. That's a good description, Covey. Thank you very much. That's the kit descriptions. King, it's a tennis match. You're going to go up and down. Yes, Milena, I agree. I think sometimes people think that, you know, it's just going to be straight sets, easy win every time for every favorite player. But no, it's a match. You know, players have lulls. Players, you know, miss chances. Look at Novak, the greatest player of all time, was up 2 sets in a break and then got broken, and then it was a little bit of a match. And that doesn't mean Novak's not a good player. It just means that sometimes that happens. And Alcaraz takes it. He serves it. Up the tee, Medvedev return. Alcaraz with a volley. Medvedev rips a volley off up the line. Sorry, hits a backhand up the line, and then Alcaraz with a cross-court forehand on the stretch. That was actually a pretty crazy shot. 2-all here in the 4th set. Lacoste has beautiful shirts. It's interesting that Medvedev hasn't had one of his spats yet. He's too worried about the match here. Love Daniil's shirt. Carlos, not so much. Not surprised. Gary seems to hate everything about Carlos all the time and loves anything about anyone who's against him. I think that's very common for. That's the one thing I'd say. Like I said, I'm a fan of Novak. I'm a fan of the big three. But I find that the ones who are like really the super fans of the one and hate the other ones or never want the other ones to win, it's kind of like Trump fans. They're like MAGA fans where they're just like, I will do anything and go to the end of the earth for you. It's like, bro, they're just tennis players. Anyways, here we go. Alcaraz unable to make a dent here. Medvedev up 30-love on his serve. Calm and composed. That's when he wins. Here we go. Medvedev serving. Second serve. Double fault. Medi 30-15. Gene agrees. There you go. Covey, the crazy thing for me is how everyone just gave Medi no chance just because the matchup, ignoring Medi's U.S. Open results. Yeah, but if you looked earlier this year, they played in hard court and Alcaraz handled them. They also played on a I mean, I can see why. I even thought it was going to be straight sets for Alcaraz because Medvedev showed nothing this year. In Wimbledon, he lost 6-3, 6-3, 6-3. In Indian Wells, he lost 6-3, 6-2. So you can only go on what you know, right? You got to use the results to make your opinion. So it makes sense. But Medvedev is definitely a formidable foe. LOL, Covey, totally. And yeah, you know, here we go. Medvedev with a beautiful serve out wide, and it's an ace. And he holds for 3-2. New balls coming up. Alcaraz will serve on serve down 2-3. Okay, that was a beautiful serve. Okay, folks, let's try and keep it civil here. Gary Covey, I have no issue with Carlos, but his shirt and Tiafoe's are for the birds. I didn't mind Tiafoe, the green. Sometimes Tiafoe can pull off shirts that other people don't just because of his skin tone. This one by Alcaraz, see, for me, I don't love it, but I don't think it's hideous. And one of the reasons, I lived in Arizona for 4.5 years, and it really has the Southwestern style. Like a lot of people who make custom jewelry in Phoenix and New Mexico and where I went to university, like that region, there was a lot of that. So for me, there's a little bit of a nostalgia flavor. It has this kind of Southwest look to it, which I don't mind. It just kind of reminds me of my time in Arizona, which for me was like a really, really good time in my life. But yeah, definitely not my favorite kit. I like it better than the baseball home plate kind of thing that he had going on leading up to Wimbledon and all that. Indoor conditions does not suit Carlos. Raval Medvedev battering him does not suit Carlos. Medvedev break his serve, baptizing him like he did Djokovic in 2021. What's going on? Well, we're in a very fantastic match here. Very good match. Alcaraz lost the first 2 sets and then won the third. And now both players are just playing great tennis, I'd say, right now. I still don't think Alcaraz is at his highest level, but he's getting there. And if he doesn't get there soon, he might be in trouble. Right now, Alcaraz serving 2-3. We're on serve in set number 3. Good serve. Return from Medi. Cross court. Wide. Alcaraz up 15-love. Come on, Medi. Get the break and finish this Spanish monster off. Vamos, Daniil, says Ramon. Dagi saying Medvedev gagné set numéro 4. So speaking in French, gagné means to win. King of Just saying Medvedev, this match is fire. Great tennis. Welcome, Peaches. I know you've been here, but Alcaraz up 30-love here. Didn't like that ball. Tossed it back. Cheers to all my people hanging out, watching the match with me. 168 likes. If we get to 200, I'm going to hit the 200 likes button. So if you want to help us get there, please do so. Alcaraz serving out wide. Medvedev, nice return. Alcaraz chips it across court. Medvedev goes. Did he get that? He got that. Oh, wow. Medvedev, full sprint backhand cross court winner. What a shot, I got to say. Marvelous shot from Daniil Medvedev on the full sprint. Alcaraz looking at the mark, thinking it was. I thought it was wide on live, but they showed the replay and it was right on the line. Beautiful shot from Medvedev. Alcaraz up 30-15. The tension is rising here, folks. We're not even in the business end. Alcaraz, good serve up the middle. Medvedev return into the net, 40-15. Medvedev needs a revenge win. Gene saying, I still feel like this set has to go to a tiebreak. I see it no other way. LOL. Peaches, you know it. Gary, Peaches to Gary with a whole bunch of emojis. With so many comments, you are doing an amazing job, Covey. Appreciate it. Thank you very much, Tarya, my brother, all the way from Mumbai. When I go to Mumbai, I'm going to call you and I'm going to call Snehal, and we're all going to go to Juhu Beach, and we're going to have some kulfi on the beach while riding camels, and it's going to be amazing. Here we go. Alcaraz, good serve. Medvedev return. Backhand Medvedev. Forehand Alcaraz. Wide. 40-30 now. Not over just yet. Vamos, Carlos, says Mr. Aruna. Beautiful angle, says King Adjust from the octopus on that beautiful backhand runner. Medi has pulled off some crazy octopus tentacle shots tonight. You are very right. Medvedev, you know, normally Alcaraz is the guy who has a couple of like the showman shots, but I'd say Medvedev is shot for shot with Alcaraz today, and I am loving every second of it. First serve is long from Alcaraz. Now, second serve, still game point Alcaraz, 40-30. Arena's quiet all of a sudden. Here we go. Serve is good. Backhand Medi. Backhand slice Alcaraz. Barely over the net. Forehand Medi. Backhand Alcaraz. Forehand Medi to the backhand of Alcaraz again. Backhand Medvedev up the line. Forehand Alcaraz cross court. Medvedev cross court forehand as well. Alcaraz up the middle. Now backhand Medvedev. Forehand Alcaraz. And it's wide. So from 40-15 to deuce. Alcaraz goes a little too hard on that forehand. But you can bet that next point he's not going to tame himself, because that's how he plays. He says he goes 100% on every shot, every point. And don't change, my friend. Don't ever change. It's kind of annoying the way people didn't believe Medvedev would stand a chance. Well, it makes sense if you watch the last two matches. I mean, they played on a grass court major in the semifinals, the same stage of Wimbledon. Alcaraz crushed him 6-3, 6-3, 6-3. And then he beat him 6-2, 6-3 in a hard court match in a final as well. So I can see why people were saying that. But Medvedev always has a chance. He's one of the few players who has a chance against anyone in the world anytime he steps on court. I would not say that for even many of the players in the top 10. But he's one of those three players that I think could win any match that they play. Alcaraz backhand into the net on his third shot in the rally. And from 40-15, Medvedev now has a break point opportunity. Huge moment in the match, folks. Medvedev 0-for-0 in the fourth set on break points. Alcaraz has had 3 chances, unable to convert on any of them. Here we go. Massive point in the match. Serve is good out wide, comes to the net. Good volley. Medvedev gets to it, but can't get it over. Alcaraz saves a break point, and his dad is extremely happy. Tension in the box. His brother Alvaro, I believe his name is, biting his nails, literally. And Alcaraz, Medvedev goes like this after the point, thinking, what did I do there? And it's back to deuce. Oh no, please hold. Saludos desde Colombia, says Carlos Torres. Welcome. Here we go. Alcaraz serve and volley. He's up 40. Sorry, he's up advantage here. Elite Spanish Monster. This guy is the best tennis player on the planet. He will win this match and the Open, says Elisabella Full. Covey, remember what Medi said? He is the hard court specialist. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Let's go, Med. You got this. Break him. Come on, Medi. She knows nothing. Take it now. All right, Alcaraz with the game point. First serve long. Berna Dean saying Medvedev is one of my favorite players. I like his humble personality. He's extremely intelligent and quirky as well. I'm a big fan. He's one of my favorite characters in all of tennis for sure. All right, backhand Medvedev, Alcaraz, forehand, cross court, backhand Medvedev, forehand Alcaraz, backhand Medvedev, backhand Alcaraz, cross court, backhand Medvedev up the line. Oh, Alcaraz can't handle that. And Medvedev, it's not a winner, but back to deuce. Looks like a lot of Medi fans here. Everyone talking about Carlos versus Nole. Medi saying, remember me. Remember me. Medvedev break serve, says King Adjust. When I go out, I'm going to go out shooting. I don't mean when I die. I mean when I go out to the club, stupid. That's an Eminem line from a song called Remember Me. So in case you're wondering why I'm saying it. All right, back to deuce here. 2-3. Alcaraz trying to stay neck and neck in the fourth set with Medvedev. And serve out wide, return from Medvedev into the net. And it's again advantage Carlitos. Try to keep the commentary objective. Med is a great player, but he already has 8 double faults. Believe me, I do my very best. Alcaraz is my favorite player in the world, and I hope that you don't think that I'm being biased, because I definitely am not. Medvedev is playing amazing tennis, and he deserves it. And he just hit a beautiful cross-court backhand winner off the sideline as Alcaraz comes in on the serve and volley. Wonderful shot from Daniil Medvedev. Unbelievable. By the way, folks, I was wrong. Earlier I said Medvedev has no wristbands. He actually has black wristbands on either wrist. We're back to deuce. What a backhand by Medi. Laser accuracy. Jesus. Here we go. Alcaraz. Beautiful serve out wide and volley and beautifully placed. And it is another advantage for Alcaraz. Milena saying 8 double faults is actually low for this match. Someone else actually said something really astute here. Elise, he has double faults because he's going full power on most of his second serves. That is very true. He knows that Alcaraz eats up his second serve, so he's going really hard. That's why he has so many. So there we go. Errors are errors at this level, no excuses. Well, it's not an excuse. The Milena's just telling you why he has so many. It's because he's hitting first serves on his second because he doesn't want Alcaraz to take advantage. Game point Alcaraz. We're into a rally, forehand to forehand. Now backhand Medi to the backhand of Alcaraz. Forehand Medvedev. Backhand Alcaraz. Forehand Medvedev. Forehand Alcaraz cross court. Forehand Medvedev. Forehand Alcaraz up the line. Medvedev will get there. Alcaraz with a drop off of that. Medvedev gets there easily cross court. And he stops Alcaraz from holding once again. Unbelievable action here going on. What a passing shot. You're doing an amazing job. Thank you, Carly. Possible top 3 return of all time, says Milena. This match quality feels like a Grand Slam final. Amazing, says a guy from New Zealand. They both my fave players, so don't care who wins. Love this match. Both of them putting everything on the line, says Peaches. Wow, that's cray, says Tanya. What luck from Alcaraz right on the line. Okay, Alcaraz, deuce, number 5. Long game. Let first serve. Medi, please quickly finish the game. I'll go to the market to buy lunch for my mother, says Tito. Tito from the Philippines, I believe. All right, second serve at deuce for Carlitos. 174 people. Folks, please help me get to 200 likes. I'll hit the 200 like button. Did it yesterday for the first time in my entire streaming career. All right, here we go. Alcaraz, second serve at deuce is good. Medi, backhand return. Forehand Alcaraz, backhand Medvedev. Forehand Alcaraz, backhand Medvedev. Forehand Alcaraz, cross court with a lot of juice. Medvedev can't handle that. And Alcaraz up advantage again. Kevin Durant is stoked. And we have just officially hit the 3-hour mark in this match. And I think we have quite a little bit of time left. Advantage Alcaraz. Wow, says Gary. Truly the king of hardcourt tennis, says Milena. This set has been high quality. Unbelievable. By far the best tennis we have seen on the men's side. No question. Yes, I know that the Sinner-Zverev match was a close match. The drama was high, but the quality was not like this. This is spectacular. Good first serve. Alcaraz comes in with a serve and volley. Did he miss it? He missed it. He missed a pretty easy volley. He tried to cut it too sharp, but he just shakes his head and says, okay, vamos, let's go. Deuce. Oh my God, this is a classic 1 versus 3 good match for sure. Alcaraz says, Ganesh Kumar, hit the like button, folks. Please hit the like button. Trying to get to 200. Only 21 away. This is insane tennis, says Ems. Here we go. Alcaraz at deuce. Serve out wide. Return is wide as well. Alcaraz with another game point. Game duration 10 minutes. Medvedev and Alcaraz are really trying to kill each other, says Milena. M's with the piece and the sunglasses. Unbelievable, Medvedev, says Andrea. Hey, King. Hey, M's, saying hello. This is the craziest point in the tennis tour, says Henri André. Merci beaucoup d'avoir regardé le match avec moi, Henri. Here we go. Alcaraz. Advantage. Here comes the first serve. Hey, Gene. Novak's laughing at the moment. Keep fighting, boys. Yeah, and I would be if I was him too. Alcaraz. Oh, with a +1 forehand as he was backing up. Goes wide once again. And this game just not ending. 7 deuces. Appreciate you for doing this live cast as a number of local networks have dropped the feed, says Elizabella Fo. Well, you're very welcome, and I'm very grateful that you're here joining me. Carlos is laughing, says Daria Raval, my buddy from Mumbai. All right, Alcaraz, great serve. And he missed the volley. It was an easy volley. He rushed that. And now Medvedev has another breakpoint opportunity. Second of the match. Unbelievable, guys. Unbelievable stuff here. This is championship tennis in a semifinal. When will this game end? LOL. Gene hoping to go to sleep, but just unable. All right, Medvedev with the breakpoint opportunity. Alcaraz first serve. Ooh, it's a let off the tape. Bounced up in the air and then landed on the Medvedev side. Lucky if you're an Alcaraz fan, you'll have another first serve. Here we go. Serve is great. Return is even better, and Alcaraz gets broken. Medvedev hits another one at the shoelaces of Alcaraz. Alcaraz cannot handle that, and that's the third or fourth time now. And there we go. Break for Medvedev. He's 2 games away from a spot in the final. Oopsie. This is what I was trying to do. He breaks. Now it's done. Daria does not believe in Alcaraz. Don't worry. Last year he saved 2 match points against Yannick Sinner. But Medvedev, great serve here. It's not over just yet, but definitely Medvedev, huge advantage. Incredible. Wow, amazing Medvedev. Medi, says Peaches. Yes, says GSL. King with the octopus. Gene, let's go, says Milena. All right. Medvedev up 15 love. He's up a break 4-2. He's up 2-1. And first serve into the net. Here comes a second serve. Oh, it's a huge second serve. 122 miles an hour. Alcaraz blocks that, but it goes into the net. So Medvedev is basically hitting no second serve. It's just first serves. And the tactic is working, folks. Not bad. Another great serve from Medvedev out wide. Alcaraz forehand return wide as well. And it is a 40 love advantage. Medvedev looking to consolidate the break and take a 5-2 lead. And he does with another ace out wide. That game was less than a minute long after he breaks Alcaraz after about a 12, 13-minute game. And here we go. Consolidation. All righty. So Medvedev with one of the easiest and fastest holds of the match. He just cruised through 4 swings, 4 points. And Medvedev is 1 game away from a rematch of the 2021 U.S. Open final against Novak Djokovic. Wow. It's already over, guys. Carlos lost, says Manoj Magar. Once you get closer to the finish line, stranger things has happened. Medi playing lights out tennis here. Yeah, for sure. Game to love. Thank you, buddy. Let me hit that button. Done, says Tanya. Oh my gosh, Medi, what a service game. If Carlos holds, you never know. Yeah, never know. Carlos can't return is surprising. Gene, it's Medvedev, not Zverev. Yeah. Yeah. I know. Yeah. If it was Zverev serving for the match, I'd be like guaranteed break for sure. Yeah, Gary and I were chatting. Let me know what you guys think. I was telling Gary that Zverev is a 3-set elite player, but he's an average player in 5 sets. So he's 2 and 13 against top 10 players, which is basically the last 2-3 rounds of a major. All right, here we go. We got Alcaraz serving to stay in the tournament. Here we go. 3 hours and 7 minutes into it. First serve is good. Return is good. Forehand Alcaraz. Backhand Medvedev. Forehand Alcaraz. Lands in. Forehand Medvedev. And it's long. 15 love. Carlos is coming to the net way too often. He's coming to the net. He's just not finishing them. I don't think he's coming at bad moments. And Medvedev is also hitting beautiful dipping shots over the net, making the volleys hard. Oh, nice deep return. Medvedev. Alcaraz barely scoops that. Forehand Alcaraz cross court. And it's wide. 15 all. It's very clear that Novak will face Medvedev in the finals. I like them both. Whoever wins, it's okay. Djokovic, a very good style matchup for Med, especially on this court. Here we go. Alcaraz, 15 love. Serving to stay in it. First serve good. Return into the net. 30-15. King, I agree. Medvedev will batter Djokovic easier than he did Alcaraz. Really? I don't know. I still think that Novak hasn't forgotten the U.S. Open final. I think he's going to be ready for revenge. Alcaraz, first serve into the net, 30-15. Here we go. Second serve is good. Return up the middle. Forehand Alcaraz, forehand Medi. Forehand Alcaraz, forehand Medi. Forehand Alcaraz, backhand Medi, backhand slice Alcaraz, backhand Medvedev, forehand Alcaraz, lands barely in. Another backhand Alcaraz, backhand Medvedev, backhand Alcaraz, forehand Medvedev inside out, backhand Alcaraz, forehand Medvedev up the line, forehand Alcaraz cross court. Medvedev gets that. Forehand cross court as well. Now, Medvedev backhand into the net. It's 40-15. Wow. Okay. Zverev took all of his energy in the semis. You mean in the quarters, I believe. Sorry, in the round of 16. Is that what you're talking about? Okay, here we go. 40-15, double game point. Alcaraz serve is good. Makes his way, and the serve and volley is good this time. Alcaraz holds. And it's now Medvedev with an opportunity to serve for the match. 5-3. The Russian has played phenomenal tennis all night long from the first ball. Took a 2 sets to love lead, dropped the third set, but now serving for the match is Daniil Medvedev, and he has been extremely strong on serve all match. Here we go. Will the nerves kick in? Will Alcaraz find a way through, or will Medi hold and face Novak on Sunday in the final? We're about to find out, folks. And hey, if you haven't done so, like this video, subscribe if you're new to the channel. We got 600 people watching. First serve is long from Medvedev. And let's see, second serve. Is he going to go first serve on it? Pretty much. And we're into a rally. Backhand Medvedev, just wide as he tries to go backhand up the line. Love 15. Break needed. Please do anything, Covey. All I can do is commentate. I'm enjoying myself. This is unbelievable tennis. First serve is long. Medvedev down love 15 and will serve a second. Will he go big? Let's see. He won't. Alcaraz with a return cross court. Now, forehand Medvedev into the net. It's Medvedev down love 30, serving for the match. Come on, Medvedev, hold your serve. All right, here we go. Medvedev under some pressure here, love 30. Oh, beautiful serve out wide. Alcaraz gets a racket on it, but unable to return it anywhere near back into the court. It's now 15-30. Okay. All right. Alcaraz tries to pass Medvedev, but Medvedev gets a volley and he misses it. Oh no, Medvedev had a chance to put that into the open court. And it's now 15-40, double break point opportunity. This is going to be crazy here, folks. I wonder how loud the arena will get if Alcaraz breaks. Let's see. Alcaraz with a return. It's a short one. Medvedev easily puts that away. And it's now 30-40, one break point saved. This is, can't cope with this match. All right, break point number 2, Alcaraz. Medvedev will need a huge serve. Good serve. Alcaraz blocks it. Forehand Medvedev. Forehand Alcaraz. That's a looper. Backhand Medvedev. Forehand Alcaraz cross court. Forehand Medvedev. Forehand Alcaraz. And it's just wide. Oh, Alcaraz just missed it. Back to level here at deuce. Medvedev 2 points away now. 2 points away from a spot in the final. Alcaraz's mom rubbing on her forehead, wondering if she can handle the tension. Juan Carlos Ferrero, very still like a statue. Big serve up the tee for Medvedev. Alcaraz unreturnable, and it's our first match point of this one here. Medvedev with a chance.
Match point.
Here we go. Medvedev. First serve is a fault on match point. Advantage Medvedev. Second serve. Now will he go with the first serve on second? Let's see. He tried it, but he missed it, and it's a double fault. Sorry, I have a fly that keeps going in front of my face. Medvedev double faults on match point. It's deuce once again. Covey, remember, Carlos hasn't officially lost a match. He has lost, but he has not lost a completed match. A completed match. Here we go. First serve wide from Medvedev. Second serve now. And it's another double fault. And it's another break point opportunity. And now Medvedev is putting his thumbs up to the crowd, thanking them for talking or disrupting him perhaps. And if I was Medvedev, I would just worry about serving. Your serve has been great. Forget about the crowd. Throw the ball, hit it, and try to win this match. It is break point number 3 for Alcaraz. Come on, come on. Snahill, what? He lost? No, but not a completed match. He had to withdraw because he was fatigued after he beat Tsitsipas in that 5-setter. So he hasn't officially lost but he has lost. It's just not an official. Alcaraz with a return. Medvedev off the sideline. Alcaraz missed that, and Alcaraz was certain that the Medvedev shot was wide, but it wasn't, and it's back to deuce. 188 likes. See if we can get to 200. Medvedev once again 2 points away from a spot in the final. Here we go. 700 people watching. Medvedev misses the first serve. Here we go. Here we go. Deuce. Good. He did a first serve on second. Now we're into a rally. Alcaraz misses the return +1. Another match point. Number 2.
Match point.
Here we go. A year ago, he saved 2 match points. Will he do it again? Match point number 2 for Medvedev in this semifinal. First serve into the net. Will he hit another first serve? Oh my God, this is craziness. No, he doesn't. Alcaraz forehand. Medvedev forehand. Backhand Alcaraz. Backhand Medvedev. Forehand Alcaraz. Backhand Medvedev. Forehand Alcaraz. Medvedev forehand. Forehand Alcaraz, forehand Medvedev, forehand Alcaraz up the line, backhand Medvedev cross court, backhand slice Alcaraz, Medvedev, forehand up the line, forehand cross court Alcaraz, it's in. Medvedev chops it back, Alcaraz inside out forehand, chops it, makes his way to the net, Alcaraz puts it away, and he saves a second match point. This is freaking craziness going on here in New York City. The crowd is going bonkers. We're back to deuce. I cannot believe what is happening in front of my eyes. Unbelievable tennis, the tension, the drama, the two players playing unbelievable level. Alcaraz saves the second match point on the Medvedev serve. Woo! Oh my God, I'm going to need to take a break after this game. I'm going to need to go and rinse my face with water, go walk around the block, because this is just craziness. Deuce once again. Here we go. First serve is a fault from Medvedev. Alcaraz will have a look at a second serve, but Medvedev has been serving. Well, no, he does a second. Alcaraz forehand, Medvedev forehand, backhand Alcaraz, backhand slice Medvedev, backhand slice Alcaraz, backhand Medvedev, backhand Alcaraz, and it's long. Sets up match point number 3.
Match point.
Here we go. Another match point for Medvedev. Third match point in this semifinal. First serve is good. Alcaraz gets it back. Medvedev with a forehand. Backhand Alcaraz. Forehand Medvedev into the net. He finally hits a first serve on match point. Alcaraz gets it back and wins the point. I cannot believe it. Back to deuce. I want to scream. Oh, that's the proper way to save match points, says Adrian. This game is torture. Bloody hell. Here we go. Back to deuce. Medvedev, good first serve. Alcaraz returns. Oh, it's called out. Oh, I thought that was in, but it wasn't. Medvedev with a fourth match point.
Match point.
Okay, all right. Medvedev, one swing away. Can he win it? Let's see here, folks. First serve is good. Alcaraz returns it in. Medvedev. And Alcaraz got that. Medvedev with an overhead. He puts it away, and Medvedev will go. And we have a rematch of the 2021 U.S. Open final, where Medvedev won his first ever title, his first ever Grand Slam title, I should say. A good handshake at the net. Number 1, Carlos Alcaraz. This is the last match he will play as world number 1 for now, because no matter what happens, Novak Djokovic will be the world number 1 after this tournament. And Daniil Medvedev is saluting to the crowd a little bit, asking them about making noise, and he's being a little facetious, but a great effort from the Russian, from the defending world number 1, the former world number 1 and one-time champion here in New York, and he will go for a second final against Novak Djokovic on Sunday. Well done, Daniil Medvedev. Not many people gave him a chance. I didn't give him a chance either, but he came through. He changed his tactics up. They were intelligently executed, and it was a well-deserved victory for the octopus Daniil Medvedev. Let's give it up for him. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Well, there you go. Daniil Medvedev is the winner in this semifinal. He will face Novak Djokovic in 2 days' time for the U.S. Open crown. Rematch of the 2021 final. Congratulations, Daniil Medvedev. He earned every single set that he won. He played great and he deserved it. Very happy for him. And we have a nice final setup. Folks, I'm going to run through a couple of comments. Folks, also, we're at 198 likes and we got about 535 people in here. If we could get 2 more likes, I'll hit the 200 like button. If not, no worries. I really appreciate everyone's support. Goodbye, defending champ. Vamos, haha, a guy from New Zealand. Peace out, Covey and everyone. Medvedev is winning the U.S. Open again, says King Adjust. A miracle. See you all tomorrow, although I have no favorite in that final. Snail, I just had this feeling. Wow, Medi, what a win when everyone didn't give him a chance to even win a set. Worth staying up for, says a guy from New Zealand. The best tennis is played in hard court. No bad bounces, no quirks, just the better player winning. So Roger's record stands as the only defending champion. Yeah, 04 to 08, he won 5 in a row. No one has won back-to-back since then. Just wow, tennis is such a game to love. Yes, it is. And folks, we have hit 200 likes thanks to you. So I'm going to hit the 200 likes button. I really appreciate each and every one of you for helping us get there. There we go. Thank you guys very much for helping me get to, well, all of us get to 200 likes. Bye, Covey. M's, one of my favorites that there ever was. We got a like from the friend here. Kata, thank you very much. Gene, now I'm terrified, but not as I expected. Bring on the final and Novak's revenge. Great performance. Nice job, Medi. Medvedev was definitely worthy of victory. He absolutely deserved it, and I'm very happy for the octopus. A guy from New Zealand saying, that's crazy. No one has defended the U.S. Open since Roger in the era of domination. There is a question before from YouTube that Alcaraz versus Djokovic, and I answered no. My prediction is correct. Thanks, Covey. There you go. Good job. Amazing match from Medvedev. First set was huge. Medvedev service game, return game, baseline, relentless consistency, retrieving all combined superbly, some high-level tennis. Okay, folks, there we go. I'm going to call it right there. It looks like the comments continue coming in. You were 200. Okay, there we go. Actually, got a couple more. Congratulations. Gary, Daniil said he needed 11 out of 10 to win. He pretty much did that. Yeah, and he kept it going from the beginning to the end. Very good comment there, Gary. As always, thank you for joining. As you know, I'm always appreciative of everyone in the comments. Tough for Alcaraz. The public will not get the Djokovic-Alcaraz match so many wanted, but the better player won on the day. Absolutely, and he well-deserved victory. So that's going to do it for me. Big upset in New York, but a deserved upset for Daniil Medvedev. He is through to the final. He will face Novak on Sunday. Tomorrow, Coco Gauff, Sabalenka. That will start, I believe, at 1 p.m. No, 4 p.m. in New York, which is 1 p.m. for me. So definitely stay tuned. Ben and JG will be calling the 2 final matches, the women's match tomorrow and the men's final. That'll do it for me at the U.S. Open. So thank you guys for joining me on all my streams. I've never had so much engagement, so many likes, and it's all thanks to you. So can't wait to see you guys all again after the U.S. Open. Enjoy the finals with Ben and JG, and we will see you all soon. Covey out from Vancouver, BC.